so they can hear us. You guys can just talk away about Apex or whatever.
Wait, so it's live?
Yeah, it's live, but it's unprofessional.
Well, I know you have the starting screen up. Can't you just mute us for the time being?
Yeah, I undid the starting screen.
Oh, okay. So
Because,
we live.
Yeah, we live.
We live.
Boys, did you know you could like watch live videos from Twitter?
Wait, you can't.
Like I just clicked play on the Twitter video and like it's like playing, but like
Oh, we got Weevil Underwood still here. I forgot about him.
Matt.
So I was doing a manliest. Oh, turn that stinking thing off. You monster.
I clicked the wrong video.
I was doing manliest man tournament with another friend's podcast, and I kept on saying Weevil Underwood was the manliest man. So who wants Weevil Underwood on their name?
dude, are you kidding me? I'm more of a Rex Raptor guy. Like
Oh, you're a Rex Raptor guy?
You put him over
Jordan.
Rexy Boy?
You have a great moth deck. Don't front.
You're right.
Oh,
You know what?
Called out.
I'll put on.
yeah, I
I'll-
really called out.
Alright.
I was thinking the exact same thing too.
Alright.
Man's out here thinking Great Moth is a great card but hates Weevil. Nah. I know your intentions.
I never said it was a great card. I just know I can make it work, and I
Oh.
can.
It just
I can
it's a
kill
viable option.
Whatever you say,
It's a
Moth
very
Boy.
viable option.
There we go.
I can make it work.
Okay, let's just begin. I'm not gonna try to make this look professional anymore. It's messed up. Okay. Wait, no, I'm gonna try one last thing. I gotta quickly download the thumbnail so I can put it as the background. And then we can get started.
I should probably get my phone just in case.
Okay. Sorry about the sticking delay.
I saw Jordan for half a second.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
There we go. Wait, why is it not? Okay, it's happening. My bad.
If you want to just put me up there on screen, I understand. You got to do what you got to do for those clickbait views. You know.
That's true. That's true. Everyone's got to see those broken headphones.
Man, I will put the image up there at the like.
No, I was kidding. I was kidding.
No,
If
no,
you
I-
want
He's like,
views,
no.
if you want views, you got to copy the Rare Cafe and what they do. You just got to put Briggs in there. That's what they used to do. They'd put Briggs there on the screen for the default thumbnail. And
How do you remember
There
that?
you go.
That was fucking like 3 years ago, bro.
dude, it worked, didn't it?
I don't think we ever kept the
yeah,
default
this
thumbnails.
works.
It was just a funny meme.
But
This YouTube just knows who to choose. Like,
3 years ago? No way.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna get started with the introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Anime Academy, where we teach you why your taste in anime is crap and why ours is superior and objective. However, there's a twist. Everybody has a different objective opinion. Today on the show, we have some usuals like Johnny Boy.
Heyo, what's up, everybody?
We have the person who was here last episode, the Yandere, the 2D anime girl, Kitsune Katie.
That's right. I don't exist. I'm only a simulation.
We got Spooky the Skelly,
What's up, gamers?
and we got Jordan from the Anime Dude, aka, I don't know.
You're just gonna ignore the fact that Kitty.
AKA the Anime Man.
You know what?
Are we gonna ignore the fact that Katie just became self-aware? Or
That's never a
AKA
good
Weevil.
thing.
What's his last name? Underwood? Weevil Underwood?
yeah.
His last name's Underwood. Oh my-
Yes, Weevil Underwood, and he's the manliest man of the brunch.
Oh gosh.
And we also have the Chad and Weeb. Somehow that is this. Lord Brigo.
It's true. I do possess the properties of both Chad and Weeb. It's a rare combination, much like rubber and gum.
Mm.
I don't know if you,
It's
I don't know if you
really
guys
better. I was
remember that, but he's like
thinking,
actually like,
Colin!
Not only does he have the One Piece gods on his side, but he also has the Hunter x Hunter gods on his side. He's too OP!
Man, we need to nerf him.
He was already OP
Not
when
possible.
he was just.
Briggs, are you using pay to win?
It's true.
I mean, if it's an option,
True,
you might
I
as
do
well
possess
possess the properties of both. Whatever it takes to get ahead.
Well, welcome everybody to the chat. Welcome Soul Slayer. Welcome Dr. Mr. Cat. I hope you guys are having a fantastic time here, and we should get started. So, in today's podcast, we're doing the first specific episode where we're covering One Piece, because I'm watching it for the first time, and we're covering the East Blue saga, which is the first season. The arcs are Romance Dawn, Orange Town, Syrup Village, not going to pronounce that one, Barati, Arlong Park,
Baratier.
Logue Town, Buggy's Crew Adventure Chronicles, and Warship Island.
Wow, there's a lot to talk about.
There is.
Did you watch Reverse Mountain or?
What?
What I asked earlier.
Reverse
He said no.
Mountain.
He said
No,
he got through.
So I started watching One Piece 4 days ago. It was a mix because of Katie and
Hey.
Johnny, because Johnny kept on being like, "Oh, this is the best thing ever," and also your
It
videos,
is.
Briggs.
Also, it is the best thing ever. I have to agree, Johnny boy.
Big fact.
It's really good. I was surprised at how like the characters, like they all support each other. Even the villains had like all this backstory and they had all this reason. Like it's definitely a
It gets
superb
even
anime.
deeper the further you go.
Well, I'm glad you're jumping on the One Piece train. It's an amazing ride.
I feel like a lot of people have been jumping on the train since the quarantine whole thing
Oh, yeah.
started.
Now you have no excuse. It's definitely a daunting amount of episodes, and I can understand why you wouldn't want to jump into it. But like, what are you guys doing now? Everyone's stuck at home. If there was a time to watch One Piece / read One Piece, which is kind of the better option, it would be now.
Oh, Katie,
know.
he roasting you.
Oh, I don't know, man. Like, I do have to say, I haven't read One Piece, so I guess I don't have much of a leg to stand on. But, like, I don't know. Like, at certain parts in One Piece, if you watch it, I feel like it would just hit harder with the music and everything.
100%. So we have I'm on the One Piece version podcast, and there are a decent amount of times where I'm like, okay, this is one moment where I would agree, like this is worth a watch in the anime. For example, I guess I'm trying to think of, okay, for example, Arlong Park. The walk to Arlong Park
Yeah.
is it's done very fast in the manga versus in the anime. They slow it down. You have the epic music. It's much more grand, and like they take their time with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I feel like I should read One Piece because I know everyone is saying, oh, it's much better.
Funny comment. Do you care if I share Katie DMs?
No,
The thing
I
that you
don't
said.
care.
Okay, so Katie was like, I'd recommend to watch the anime, but Briggs is gonna tell you to read it. I got you.
Well,
I tried watching it, and I actually ended up dropping it at around the Skypiea arc just from watching it. And then I picked up the manga, and well, I haven't stopped. So
Based on the first season, I know it's gonna be kind of hard to do that, the East Blue saga. But what was your guys' favorite character during the East Blue saga? Do you think? Just wondering.
Gotta be Zoro. He was my favorite.
That's fair.
Probably still is my favorite Straw Hat to this day.
Captain Kuro was cool, but he is a lot cooler once he comes back and takes out all those people. Oh wait. I'm trying to spoil things. I don't want to spoil how rant he is. But
That was a joke, by the way.
Yeah,
but-
yeah, I was gonna say.
I
I
don't
was
know.
like,
Captain Kuro is kind of an underrated, like, guilty pleasure of mine, but I get why people don't like him very much. 'cause
I do
in the
like Captain.
grand scheme of
I do
One
like
Piece,
Captain Kuro, but
Yeah,
don't
he's not
spoil my
like
fake
that
spoilers.
great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say Zoro is definitely my personal favorite during those times. It's hard not to like Luffy. As far as like the villainous cast, I'd probably have to go with Buggy myself.
my gosh,
I really
Really?
liked
The
Buggy.
original couple.
Buggy was
Really?
really dope.
wow.
Like out of
I'm
the
not gonna
original
lie,
villains,
I-
Buggy is like
Buggy the
iconic.
Clown just keeps getting
Okay.
better.
But I don't know. If we're just talking about the East Blue arc and not like anything past that, like I think Arlong's whole arc was probably my favorite as far as a villain goes. So just the impact he had on the crew.
Well, I think objectively, that's probably like the best like
Up to that point,
best arc in East Blue, or like sub arc in East Blue, whatever you want to call it.
I take that back. All right. So I do love Arlong. All right, Arlong Park is probably my favorite arc. But as far as villains in East Blue go, I guess Smoker counts, doesn't he? I really like Smoker.
That's
I
true.
don't know
Smoker
how to
does
call
count.
it.
I don't know how I feel about Smoker so
Yeah,
far.
he is. He's a villain, at least in this
He's
arc,
antagonistic
right?
to the Straw Rat or to the Straw Hats. So.
Yeah, I'd say that he's a villain
but
based on what I've seen.
But antagonist and villain are not the same thing.
That's
If
true.
you are siding with the Straw Hats, it is.
Johnny, are you wanting Luffy to die? Are you wanting
What?
Luffy to die?
No,
Are you
absolutely
going to be
not.
captured and
Excuse me.
executed?
Well, obviously, like, are you siding with a pirate versus the just Marines? Come on, guys.
How dare
Man.
you?
All the way.
Yes,
So
man.
I'm gonna be honest, based on how because I watched some of the One Piece version and some of like the D&D One Piece thing, which is really cool. But when I was watching the D&D One Piece, it made me feel like the Marines were like the bad guys and all the pirates were the good guys. And then, well, that didn't last very long. I mean,
Well,
episode
I
one.
mean, we shot a fucking old guy in the back of the head because he was taking too long to tell us what was going on.
Oh man,
Oh my
dude,
god.
Tekken is the true pirate that we need, but not
Yeah.
the
That's
one we deserve.
true. That's so true.
Dude, Tekken's knowledge of One Piece just blows my mind.
He scares me. I'm not
He's an
gonna lie.
encyclopedia.
Like he legit is like an encyclopedia.
He's a
for
book
real.
that ate the human fruit.
I know that.
And it's just a
Yes.
big old dictionary of everything One Piece.
He ate the
I
big
know that Captain
brain fruit.
Kuro's birthday is like on April 3rd, but like I bet you Tekking knows that plus like what time of day.
That's true.
Who's
He's like,
as a reminder, who's Kuro?
He's the guy with like the
Third
cat claws.
Village. Yeah.
From
The what?
Sir Village, yeah.
The cat claws.
From
The
Third Village.
Third Village with Usopp. Black
Oh, I know who he is. Yeah, he was like,
Oh my gosh.
he like they dedicated a whole episode to everything that happened, and he was like really brilliant. He was insanely smart.
suit. Yeah. He's a guilty
Mm-hmm.
pleasure of mine.
I really liked him, and
thought he had
apparently he
potential, yeah.
returns according to Jordan. I think.
Oh yeah, he has a great comeback.
He
He
becomes
like
the
destroys an entire. Well, he's basically the protagonist, dude. He's gonna be the Pirate King in my eyes. Like,
I'm pumped now.
Yeah.
Oh, Jordan.
So I gotta say, the first episode I heard from the Tower of Simp video that Briggs posted. Sorry to bring that up, Briggs. But his Tower of
You can
Simp
bring it up
video.
as much as you want. It's a perfect video.
It
with
is,
zero-
honestly.
The Apex Boys or the newer one?
The
Oh, the
one.
newer one. The Apex Boys one was definitely. Well, I mean, it's like any podcast. It's not. You're not gonna be able to articulate your points nearly as well as a scripted video.
That's
that's
facts.
fair.
But yeah, I felt like the Apex one was interesting, and a lot of people down there were hating on it. But
Oh, the Tower
Yeah.
of God fan base is. It's definitely a fun one to play around with
it's
and
fun.
tease a little.
I can't wait for Nux to just troll the crap out. I'm really hoping. But I lost my point. Oh yeah, Tower of Simp video, the new one. You mentioned One Piece and how the first episode was weak, and I gotta say, I kind of agree, kind of disagree. I feel like it was a really strange episode one to be like for like a long running shonen, like how they presented it. But then like when episode 2 came around, everything started making sense, and the whole thing like kind of like banged in my head. So like, yeah, if you're new to One Piece, I'd say watch at least the first couple episodes, and if the first episode doesn't click,
I thought the first episode was all right. It just wasn't like amazing. But like a lot of times,
Yeah.
it's like us looking back on how great One Piece became, and like it's literally one of the best long running stories. So obviously, when you look back,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, the first episode can't compare to
Say
what's
what you
happening
will.
now.
I,
But if I were to watch that first episode as a standalone right now on a seasonal anime, I'd be like, all right, this is pretty cool. I'll watch the second episode.
it's not necessarily the first episode that gets you. It's the cliffhanger at the end of it, like not the cliffhanger, but like the little teaser for the next episode.
Yeah, with Zoro, right?
You see in Zoro, yeah.
Yeah,
You're
that's
I'm
true, that's
not
true.
keep watching after that.
that's what got me to keep watching. I gotta say that hype, like Zoro's this mastermind dude, and then you just see him pinned.
This
Or
is gonna be
chained.
like a really weird opinion, but I actually like Sanji better than Zoro.
Let's go.
I
Alright,
honestly
what
like
did you
Sanji
mean?
better than Zoro as well.
And I liked Sanji's like the besides like like what happened like now. I like Sanji's backstory of Baratier better than like what happened with Zoro and Luffy, I guess per se.
Would say
I
that
know.
Sanji's
I really like
backstory could be
Sanji's
hardest.
backstory. Sanji's
Usopp's the best.
backstory.
How are you guys
Sanji
gonna
is
argue
the
against
best.
that?
Oh wait,
Thank
listen,
you.
listen.
Usopp
I'm
is
gonna
the
be
best.
honest. Usopp right now is my least favorite Straw Hat.
Oh, dude, you saw
Wow.
Arlong Park, right? You saw Arlong.
Yeah. I liked that moment.
You saw his Usopp rubber band. You saw.
Yeah. Okay, that was
I mean,
that was
think
fine.
of it like
but-
this, Jordan.
I'm sorry,
Wait,
seeing
you didn't see Arlong
Sanji like get chained, well not chained, but grabbed onto, gone down really fast, then back up, the pressure crushing his organs. That was a
But-
better moment than Sanji faking death, being that one guy, and then just using a rubber band.
I'm not going to pretend that Sanji's fight wasn't awesome. It was a great fight, very underrated. Briggs put it as one of the top moments for Sanji, and I agree. But Zoro's fight was cool too. Luffy's fight against Arlong, very cool. Did they win with a rubber band? I don't think so. Like,
Well,
So
True.
like,
Think of it like this, Jordan.
I feel like they
Think
didn't
back-
do. I feel like they didn't. That Usopp didn't really have a whole lot to shine other than that one fight in the whole of East Blue.
that was this.
It's he. You see how amazing he is. He's personally my favorite Straw Hat right at the moment. But you just see a whole lot more stuff that goes on in later arcs.
yeah, and like one thing I really like about Usopp's arc is the fact that if you look at everyone who's like around them, I guess this is gonna like sound really bad, but I'd say maybe beside like Nami even is stronger than Usopp at this point, right? And you're like, oh, Usopp's just like this weak person who I don't know. It's debatable, but like
It is debatable. Very debatable.
yeah,
I would debate
very
you on that.
debatable.
I mean,
But
just think of
anyway.
it like this, Jordan. Back in East Blue, we only had the 5 Straw Hats, right?
Yeah. I
Where
know.
would you rank Usopp? Would you have
See,
him anywhere except for last? That's what I want to know.
I guess you have a point. You have a point. Like,
Yeah.
Usopp's backstory, the whole Syrup Village arc is a lot better upon a rewatch than it is, I think, on the initial read through, watch through, whatever.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. And like
that's why when Johnny Boy said that Usopp was his favorite character, I think you said, right?
yeah,
It was Usopp, right, Johnny Boy?
Usopp is. I'm pretty sure Usopp is.
Say again, you cut
Man, he used
Wow.
a rubber band.
Why do I hear myself?
Was
What the heck?
Usopp your favorite character, Johnny Boy?
Usopp.
Usopp is my favorite character. Hang on, I
Yeah.
somehow
Okay.
can
He
hear myself.
he fought one of Arlong's top men and used a rubber band and
It
won.
wasn't just the rubber band, though. I mean, he's a cool guy. I'm not gonna say that he isn't, but
Got the name wrong on the wanted poster for the crew, and they had Usopp in the picture. And
I know. And then I really liked that
That's who they
episode
meant.
too, when he fought what's his name? I'm really bad with names. The best shooter, apparently.
for Arlong's crew, Chew
Hang
is
on a
it?
second.
Not Arlong's crew.
Oh,
It's not Arlong's
We're in
crew.
Loketown.
It's in
Loketown.
the Luketown. Yeah, it's in the final arc. That's not filler.
Yeah, so Soul Slayer
is that
says
filler?
I can't remember his name. Let me look. I have the arc opened up in case I have any questions. It's not,
you like just read it for the One Piece version. Is that filler or not, or all those things that happen in Loketown?
Luketown is not filler. What's filler is the worship arc. That's the island
So,
arc. Is the only filler.
Logtown isn't filler, but it contains filler.
Oh,
Say
okay.
Sanji's
Okay,
cook off
fair
and
enough.
Usopp's shoot off. I think all those things were filler, but I don't remember.
Oh, but I think so. We were saying that it was filler because it wasn't in the manga, but it was in the cover stories, I believe. And I think we
Okay.
missed it.
Hmm.
Okay.
I mean, at least the shooting thing that happened with that guy or whatever. And apparently, like Oda even made like a side story or something that like isn't even part of the One Piece because he wanted to like flesh out that more. And then when they actually went to animate it, they included that stuff. So it's canon, but it's not in the manga, which is very
Awesome.
weird.
I probably shouldn't.
Although
do that
Zoro
right now.
being in the Marines base and like using 3 brooms, 3 sword style or whatever, that is filler. I'm almost
I
positive
loved
that's filler.
that.
That might be the best filler of all time. That's why
Mhm.
One Piece is GOAT.
Yo, One Piece does filler. Yo, One Piece is better than every other long running shonen, and it does the filler better
That's
too.
true. It does-
Yeah.
I mean, like I've seen a lot of long running shonen. I could, yeah, that's.
I gotta
that's
say,
facts.
well, Warship Island arc still felt like One Piece. A lot of fillers for other long-running shonens don't really feel like their own show.
Which one's the warship one? Is that the one with the green afro dude?
It's the
or
dragon.
the
It has 2 plot holes in
that
it.
one.
It
The
does
green
have
afro
it
is
does have
canon.
some plot holes in it.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
But it is apparently it is filler.
I know what
Oh
you're
yeah,
talking
that
about now.
guy with the scissor fruit, I think.
Yeah, the air cutting guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then also the girl that ate the
Wait, what?
whisper fruit.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I skipped all the
yeah.
filler, so this is all like news to me.
I skipped
Okay.
it second time around when I watched it with my
That's
brother.
weird.
But
So, I guess to move forward, we'll just start off with arcs kind of in not chronological order, just shown order. The Romance Dawn arc was the first one, also referred to as the Captain Morgan arc.
Good old axe hand.
So, this was my first experience with the Marines and how they had corruption in them. Like, that's kind of how I viewed it. I viewed it as like most pirates are bad, but there are a good few, and then the Marines they have corruption in them that are people who want money. That's kind of what I saw. Like both sides are corrupt, but there's some good in both.
Yeah,
Right.
because like if you think of it, like the Straw Hats are kind of an odd bunch. Like they're not. It's not like all pirates are good. You know what I mean? Like there's a
Yeah.
lot of pirates out there that are like doing very bad things. But also it's interesting to see like how like I don't know the dynamic between pirates and like the world government, like how the world government is seen as bad a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Well, that's mainly just to us as a viewer, though. I'd say, like, in the One Piece world, like, if you're just your average everyday citizen, the Marines probably seem like, you know, a godsend in a way.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
they're,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
quote-unquote, keeping the peace. Like, they're keeping the
Yeah.
pirates away.
And you
And
see
pirates are
that.
meant out to be villainous.
Yeah.
But, like, at the end of the day,
the kids.
like, every single organization has, or just individual person even, has their own set of, like, you know, ideals and morals and, like, what their idea of justice is. I like the gray area and the ambiguity.
I think One Piece
Yeah,
tries
yeah.
to tell you that it's not who you are and like, or it's not your title per se. It's who you are as a person. And like Spooky says, every person is different. And we often see Luffy befriend very weird people that wouldn't normally be on his side because right away he could tell what type of person they are.
Yeah.
So in this scenario, we have pirates who are doing good things and Marines who are doing bad, but also vice versa as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Here at Big Echo.
I like it because, well, obviously, I think Katie and Johnny Boy, you guys might have seen this video, but I made a video talking about the paradox of Code Geass. It was all about how humans are inherently good and evil. There's always in the brunch, every good side has some bad people. Every bad side has some good people.
Yeah,
And
it's never black or white.
yeah, nothing's ever black and white. And I feel like One Piece does a great job in explaining that.
Mm-hmm.
One Piece is
No, for
definitely
sure.
more about the individuality than it is any type of faction or alignment. And
Mhm.
I think you have a good point. Like at the very beginning and stuff, it does a good job of showing us the opposite of what you'd expect. But then it also goes on to not only show us that Captain Morgan may have been corrupt, but the Marines are also very important, as Spook says. Whenever you see how evil pirates like Captain Kuro or Don Craig or Arlong especially can be, like they torment the people of those islands and stuff in ways that
Yeah.
I say that I think it all comes together in Arlong Park, especially because you see what happens whenever Marines turn their blind eye and don't help out whenever they could.
Mhm.
That's
How bad
true.
it can get.
I gotta say, I was addicted. I was addicted to One Piece, watching it like 20 episodes. I would just watch it, stay up late at night just watching it, fleshing the series out because I wanted to do this. And then I got around to the Arlong Park arc. I can't remember who it was, but somebody told me, oh, that's like one of the best arcs ever in One Piece, period. And I was
That
like,
might have been
I
me.
mean, it was really good, but I didn't understand why it was the best part until everything revealed itself with Nami.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Watching, because like my favorite moment before that was when it showed the history of the hat and the meaning of the hat to Luffy. I really liked that part, and then for him to just put it on Nami and say, "Your enemies are mine," basically. I care
Dude,
about
I got
you.
chills just from you like describing it.
Yeah, it's so great because the first time Nami touches his straw hat, like, don't touch that, that's my treasure. And then the second time, it's like he places it on her head, basically saying, like, they kind of accepting her as a Nakama, accepting her with his dream. And basically, if she accepts him, he's going to do everything to accept her and, like, stop, like, protect her and all that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I kind
One
of
thing I
It's
really
so
love
much.
about that arc that's just kind of I think goes a little bit underrated, like not really talked about too much, is the fact that for the longest time after Nami took their stuff, she went back to the Arlong Park and everything, and they kind of followed her there. But Luffy didn't do anything until she finally asked him to. Like I don't know, I feel like there's a little bit of significance to that. Like he made sure that like that's what she wanted before he was, I don't know, before he reciprocated.
Another thing that really like about Luffy is that he not only did he just not only did he kind of respect her wishes and sort of by not interfering until she asked, but he was also given the opportunity to learn more about her past, but he just like, if I remember correctly, he just decided to walk away from that conversation.
Oh yeah,
That's
he wasn't
true.
interested. He'd already accepted her for who she was and stuff. He was just waiting on her to
Yeah, he
accept him
doesn't.
back.
He doesn't care
accept that,
someone's
yeah,
past.
that desire.
He doesn't
Mhm.
care about someone's past. He only cares about who they are and in the now. Luffy is such a great character.
He looks for the
100%.
future and he cares about his friends in the present and future and stuff. But I think you see a lot of that with how with how little he talks about himself and his past. Like we get that one flashback towards the very beginning, but aside from that, like he doesn't really talk about himself or his past at all. Like he's
And-
looking forward and living in the present.
Jordan, that flashback is only like an anime only type of thing because in Romance Dawn, the manga, they start off with the flashback.
Yeah, it's
So
first
it's like-
chapter.
Yeah.
So it's like the Toei's like, oh shit, how are we gonna like show them like this this flashback or his backstory? They made it like as if he was telling a story, which is kind of against his character.
Yeah.
Luffy's not the type of guy to talk about the.
Remember
If
how
he
they
does,
brought
he usually
the
just like
flashback.
blurts it out on accident.
Yeah.
Or like he's not really
That's
thinking,
true.
like, wait, that happens? What? And then
Well, I
he's
feel
like,
like
oh yeah.
I feel like if he's asked about stuff, he'll say it, but he's not the type to bring it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
He's
not
not
the
secret.
type
He's
to
just
dwell
doesn't
on
think
it.
about
Yeah.
I gotta say, probably protagonist-wise, I think Luffy's one of the better ones out there. Oh, sorry, my mic
By
keeps on
far,
cutting
yeah.
out. I'm gonna quickly edit my audio, my voice and video settings so that it works better. 1 second.
All right, can I just say something real quick and appreciate what Tom said in the chat? He said symbolizing Nami as Luffy's treasure. Yes.
Spicy.
Yes.
Wrong shit.
Well, I mean, his Nakama
Say what?
are his treasure.
Exactly.
This is his greatest treasure, really.
Mhm. Like, I was talking with my friend Squid voice chat earlier before the podcast started, and he was saying something about imagine if the One Piece was just like friendship, like how much bullcrap that would be.
Well, I know
Just like a fairy tale.
Oda has said like in an SBS or in an interview or something that it's going to be like a physical thing.
Yeah,
Like
I
it's
think
not
so.
going to be like an idea or a concept. Like it's going to be some sort of real something like, you can grab, touch,
But
whatever.
I think the true treasure is the journey to find it. Is what I think is
Yeah.
going to be the real.
Well,
If it
I
was
would
if it was
agree.
friendship or the journey, that'd be pretty laugh tale.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to talk about fairy tale. This is a One Piece podcast. Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Wow.
One Piece podcast episode. There.
Yes. Yes, but
Uh,
we can talk about like Code Geass and Tower. of
Yeah.
Sin
We
all
can
we
talk about those.
want.
Just we don't bring up the
Oh.
power of friendship or Johnny Boy's favorite anime.
It's
will
not my
say-
favorite anime anymore.
Oh,
I was gonna say
really?
One Piece
One
is
Piece
your
is where it's at.
Johnny Boy?
Hey!
You're becoming
That's
cultured?
so-
Johnny, now
Yes.
you know how I felt
Character
before you
development
started
right
watching
here.
One Piece. I was like, Johnny,
So,
you don't know the greatness of One Piece.
what do you think of Manly Kobe?
I don't like Kobe.
You don't?
I don't like Kobe.
I kind of think that he furthers your point, though. I believe it was Spooky that made the point earlier that inside their eyes, the Marines are justice. Like, I mean, in the first, or was that
The
Jordan?
average person,
or
I was trying to
Spooky?
say. Like in the eyes of the average person, like the Marines are meant to be like, this pillar of safety or like law or whatever you want to call it. But
Yeah.
in Kobe's eyes, like he kind of idolizes them in the same way, but he kind of gets to see the other side of like,
Yeah.
people can be good no matter what their quote unquote title is, kind of like Briggs mentioned, I think.
I think that's what makes Kobe so important in the early stages of the anime, though, because
Yeah, I just don't like him as a character. Like,
Wait,
I find him annoying.
understandable. That's why.
So did Luffy. That's why you hit him.
I think.
But
I'm gonna be real. I think my favorite One Piece character so far, like Straw Hat wise, like protagonist, not antagonist wise, would have to be. I think I'm gonna have to agree. I think it was with Katie and Briggs with Sanji. I really like Sanji.
So Sanji is definitely my current favorite character. At the time, based off of what you've watched, I do think I was a Zoro fanboy, and Sanji was just so close behind, almost tied. But I think I'd have to give it to Zoro at the time. Although
Yeah.
Baratie was my favorite arc, so like
Same.
Zoro's my second favorite character so far in the Straw Hats wise, but moving aside from the Romance Dawn arc, because that's 3 episodes and I'm just gonna
I
close
just
that.
really liked Sanji's backstory, like a lot. Like I remember like what happened with Zoro and everything, but Sanji's backstory just pulled on my heartstrings more.
Yeah.
Although
I feel like Zoro's backstory, like even to this day, I feel like it's one of those things where maybe they'll explore it more another time.
I want them
one
to.
thing
I hope
I
that
still
Maybe they
think-
will, maybe they won't. But
I
who
still
knows?
think Zoro's from Wano and he's got lost and ended up in
Yeah.
East Blue.
like,
that's the case.
I'm
Will be my
not
favorite
gonna
character.
say
again.
any spoilers, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But
the
one thing I do want to mention about though, in the Sanji regarding the Sanji backstory, what's his name? Redfoot Zeph? Is that
Yeah.
right? So instead of they kind of changed how he lost his foot in the manga in
Yep.
the way
Censored
He
it big
did?
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
How did he lose his foot?
he ate his
He
own
ate it.
foot in the anime, or not in the anime, in the manga.
yeah,
That's
in the
so
anime,
much better,
in
but-
the anime it gets
Like
ripped off.
it was hardcore.
That's
Yeah,
another
he
thing
got
so
I
much
love.
better.
That's one thing I love about One Piece. They don't censor that much. Like it's like really out
I
there.
kind of understand them censoring that part though. Like,
Yeah.
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 But also another thing that they smoked as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
in the manga.
Yeah.
I
Who?
remember that too.
What?
Oh, really?
Sanji
remember.
smoked as a kid to look up to Zeph. I'm pretty sure. I think it was Zeph that was the one smoking. That
Oh,
Sanji
okay.
got it right. Am I wrong about that?
I don't remember. I just remember him smoking and then that not being in the anime. And I
Yeah.
remember. I think Zeph gave him shit once though about it in the manga.
Yeah, that you're probably right.
Okay. I do
Shouldn't
not
be smoking
believe.
as a kid.
I do not believe I heard what Jordan's favorite Straw Hat was.
Yeah.
Probably Zoro, honestly. Like it's pretty
Yeah.
basic,
Hell yeah.
but he's probably one of my favorite characters.
I gotta say,
Oh,
he's really
well-
cool. He's really cool. I really like him as a character. Like, I really like it when he's about to fight someone and they're like, "Oh, you can't beat me." He just takes out 50 guys.
the thing about
That's
Zoro
true.
is, as strong as he seems to be so far, literally every significant fight they've put him in, they've made sure that he was injured first.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Or he
Yeah,
was
in this entire that. That's what I thought was repeating itself over and over. That was one thing. Every fight that he's been injured since the Orange Town arc where he gets rescued, which is the
'Cause
Buggy
they
the
don't want him
Clown.
to be-
Which
They don't
I
want
mean,
to reveal his true power.
I
I
really
don't know.
liked Buggy the Clown returning. That was awesome.
Yeah, I love Buggy. But here's the thing about Zoro right there. It might seem like kind of a cop out as far as saying that he might be stronger later on down the line, but more so than anything else, I think it just kind of puts his display of his freaking willpower on display
Mhm.
early on.
Yeah.
He's the type that injuries that would kill a normal man, he just finds a way to get through it and he doesn't let it bother him.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
gotta-
I mean,
gotta love that.
if
Gets stabbed with a knife, still fights. Gets cut open by Mihawk, still fights.
Yeah.
exactly that. See now it.
And the
it's hard,
fighting, the fact that Luffy tosses him 20 feet in the air.
He's
That's
like,
true.
switch with me during the Arlong.
That's what I was talking about. Yep.
So, Buggy the Clown, I liked his character. He was the first fruit. What kind of fruit is it called? I always forget
Devil
names.
fruit.
Devil fruit.
Isn't it the
enemies.
chop fruit?
Yeah,
in the
it's the chop chop.
anime?
yeah.
But
You notice that Buggy's fruit is the opposite of Luffy's? Or, I didn't know if you thought about that yet.
well, I mean, never mind. I'm not
Well,
gonna say anything.
not really. opposite. I don't know if I would.
It
say
has an
of
opposite
Luffy.
later for like 5 seconds.
Well,
What
I,
is late?
If anybody remembers that.
I did hear one difference between this and the manga. I mean, basically Nami says that she's gonna buy a village in the manga, but in the anime she doesn't. She just says that her goal is to get 100 million.
So by opposite, Jordan means that Buggy can't be cut versus
Okay.
I mean
Yeah.
Buggy can't be cut, Luffy can be cut. Luffy can't take damage from like
Blunt
Blunt.
objects.
Whereas-
yeah,
Honestly,
objects,
though,
vice versa.
I could see Buggy's abilities to be more useful, actually. No, wait, I take that back.
Depends on who you're fighting. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
Half the time in One Piece, it's not so much about who can hit, who's like the stronger guy between this guy and this guy. Sometimes it's just about the matchups, you know.
It's
not hard,
like
especially
Joe,
early One
Joe.
Mhm.
Man, that's
That's
another anime I need to catch up on. There's just so many gosh darn anime that I need to catch up on.
Literally, I gotta say that's one thing I love about JoJo though. Literally, a rat can beat like a protagonist if it has the right
Yep.
power, if it has the right stand.
Yeah, One Piece with devil fruits in general, it's like that for a lot of the early series. They kind of introduce something later that makes that not as important, which I won't spoil. But especially like, you know, just think of like how Luffy was up against Smoker, right? Like, dude, what are you gonna do? You can't touch Smoke.
Yeah.
You're screwed.
Yeah. So one thing I liked especially about the whole Buggy introduction and thing is because like we finally get Nami to join the crew, but like what I really like about it is it doesn't really explore her backstory. She's like before the Arlong arc. I always thought that was weird, and then the Arlong arc came by, and I realized why. Because all the other characters, their backstory was explained in the arc where they joined. But that's because that.
I love that Nami. She's the first one we see, but she's the last one to technically join in the East Blue, and it's all kind of wraps up the whole saga into one little package.
So
Actually,
as of this part on, we kind of got favorite antagonists. I can't remember who said Buggy.
that was me.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
you, Spooky?
spooky.
What's
Probably go with
everybody
Arlong
else's? Who would you go? Arlong?
I named so many different people, but yeah, probably Arlong. I don't know. I just his arc as a whole was most interesting for me.
I'm gonna have to go with the Sea King that took off Shanks' arm.
Oh,
Nah, I'm an
Bold
Arlong
take.
boy. I'm
Dude.
definitely an Arlong boy.
Sea Kings.
Vegeta.
What about the cow? The cow is freaking funny.
I love that part.
Or Moo Moo or whatever his name was. Like,
So
Sea cow.
I think I was DMing. Oh, I can't remember, but that was like comedy gold. I have to say, I think the one that would be my personal favorite, and the funny thing is that I actually didn't remember his name earlier, was it was dang, I
Captain
forgot his
Kuro?
name again. No, I think
Mufo.
it's Django.
Django.
Django. His
My boy.
I gotta say, his abilities were awesome. He just swags back and forth, and then suddenly all of his men are dying. And like I feel like that's the first. No, that's not the first time, but that's like the second time where Luffy got genuinely pissed. The first time was the first arc when the guy says that he's gonna kill Zoro anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, Django has cool abilities for sure, but it's just his whole design and demeanor that sold him to me.
He reminds me of Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. I don't know if there's any connection with that. But...
That's true though. That's true. I could see it.
Oh wait, never mind. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's a character later that's like
Wait, who?
Steven Tyler. I can't remember his name offhand, but let's just say the flag guy from.
yeah. I guess you
yeah,
can, right.
like that's
From
Steven Tyler.
Ennies? From Ennies?
No, from
No, it's
from Dressrosa.
So
Oh, you're right. Okay, I got you.
So I'm out of line.
gotta say,
Take back everything I said.
I don't know which one's my favorite between Nami and the power reveal of Mihawk.
Mihawk?
Yeah, Mihawk.
Ooh.
His power reveal
Mihawk
was
is-
so good.
That entire
One of my
fight.
favorite,
oh
like,
my gosh.
Pirates, you could say, if you want to call him that.
He's
sails around on a little bitty
he's
boat,
not
just
really much
cut
of a
ships.
pirate.
Like the fact that he gets introduced after being known to take out the entire of what's his name?
Don Krieg.
Yeah, Don Krieg's fleet, the entire Don Krieg's fleet, just like that. And then he comes, and even Don Krieg is like, "Oh no, it's you. Do you want to pick a fight with me?" And his men are like, "No, please no."
Honestly,
and the best
my
part
favorite
is
part
he
of-
just like, why?
says, "I'm bored."
Mihawk was like asked why, and he just like, because I was bored.
Yeah, my favorite part
Great.
about Mihawk's introduction is just like he was so petty that he followed them across the Grand Line back into the East Blue just to finish them off. Like he could have easily just been like, "Oh, that was fun. I'm just gonna drift away again." But no, he like, you're not to the Grand Line yet, but obviously there's some tasks you need to do to like actually get to the Grand Line. And this man was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. Frick
All
these
the way to
guys.
East Blue.
But I think that it's an important moment in the anime as well.
Especially for Zoro.
Well, yeah,
It was like,
especially
you know,
for Zoro,
how far away he is.
but also
from being
with
the greatest
power leveling. I feel like because it truly shows you how pathetic the East Blue pirates were. That Luffy and Zoro have been beating up pretty, not easily, but you know what I mean. They've been beating them up pretty well. But then it shows how not all pirates are that weak. That there's stinking this
just,
one
like,
guy,
opens the world
yeah.
up.
And then
He's
you
like,
find
"Oh
out
my
that there's
God, what?"
12 more of these guys.
And here's the
Well.
thing.
Oh, what was
I think
the
there's
number?
7. But,
7, my bad.
But we'd already kind of known that Luffy's goal is pretty much insane, right? He wants to be the pirate king, like so he wants to be the best pirate in the world. But
Yeah.
Zoro's always had the goal of being the best swordsman, but he's never actually been able to actually picture that goal until he fights Mihawk.
Yeah.
But he doesn't back down. So one of my favorite parts is just having Mihawk acknowledge that drive of his. The fact that he doesn't take a wound in the back and like at first he's just flexing with that little bitty knife, right? But I don't
I
know.
love
The
that
fact that he
knife.
was actually willing to pull out the big sword after that big flex just because he started to respect him. I don't know. I just love that.
And
Like,
it
you got
wasn't
CT
even because he couldn't beat Zoro with a knife, because he could.
But he
You
could
saw
have beat
it.
him with a knife easy. Yeah.
But he wanted to show respect.
him,
He viewed him as a true warrior, and I love that too.
Yeah.
That's a great.
Mihawk is amazing.
Uh,
I
that was
absolutely
one of
love
the
the
best
fact
fights
he didn't just take out the knife and start fighting him. He's just like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have one that's smaller than this."
right.
That's true. That's true.
I think Mihawk's my favorite villain in the East Blue. Does that count? Like, is he an antagonist?
He's kind of like
Yeah.
basically an antagonist.
I
That's why I'm
have-
saying, like, I don't know if I should call him a pirate, but like he kind of is a pirate.
I don't know.
so-
I kind of have a feeling that he's like
He's
somehow
very
good
loner,
in the
though.
end.
He's
I
just
might
him,
be wrong, but
himself, you know.
you guys
Yeah,
have
he's
seen
a
the
lone wolf
future.
kind of character.
You
Like,
guys
he's
have
a lone
oh,
wolf
okay.
character.
You guys
He's
have
the
seen the
type who-
future, but I think
it's not
that
much
he's
about the
good.
future, but, just going based on what you've seen, like he's the type to just roll around in like a little bitty boat and just cut down pirate fleets. Just
Yeah.
cause
When he's bored. He's-
Characters in One Piece, man, they out here wilding.
Dude, every single introduction to any character in One Piece is god tier. Like seriously,
Oh, welcome
What about
back,
my man,
Briggs.
Pearl?
We were talking about Mohawk and his power reveal.
Mohawk.
I was listening to it all, but
Oh.
yeah, Usopp and Mohawk, best characters, bro.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Pearl?
We talked about that. Oh,
The
Pearl.
almighty Pearl.
Dude, do you know me and him have the same birthday? I thought
Yeah,
that was
I
wicked.
heard that the other night.
Wait, who?
The almighty Pearl.
Me and Pearl.
How can you forget such an iconic character?
Mhm.
I'm
Dude,
offended.
he about took out Sanji, just so you know. Like Sanji should have died whenever he hit him with those freaking
Oh.
pearl shield things. Like he
Pearl
what
is
do you call it?
like,
Whenever he discombobulated him with like both sides of it, like oh, he should have died at that point. Like
Yeah.
man, that man is like clearly the
Sanji
top
survived
level
with plot
of
armor alone.
antagonist
I gotta
in
say,
One Piece.
I love the Arlong arc, but it's close to the Barari arc, or however you pronounce it.
Baratie.
I really liked that arc. That arc was fantastic. But so was the
It's
Arlong
such a
arc.
great arc. No, Arlong's amazing. Everyone loves it, but I do think the Baratie is a little bit underappreciated. It's
Yeah.
got Zoro versus Mihawk, which is great. We learn a lot about Luffy, who Luffy is, and how he fights. He's the type of guy who fears nothing, and how annoying it must be to fight against someone like that.
Yeah.
Because
No, I totally agree with you.
logically, like when you're in a fight and someone's got a fucking bazooka or a bomb or like these, you're gonna have some fear, and then that fear is gonna affect your strategy.
Yeah.
Someone who's not scared is gonna be so hard to predict, and like it's just a whole different ballgame.
So yeah, and I
Then
think
you got
that-
Sanji
yeah.
and his backstory, his introduction. It's all Brattier is top tier.
And so far
Yeah.
for me, I think Sanji has my favorite backstory
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
Poxel, let me ask you this quick question, all right?
Yeah.
Because Briggs got me thinking about Sanji's introduction right there, and like how badass he was whenever he first like brought out that wine or whatever he did do for his introduction.
Yeah. I just remember he was a
So,
total like he was totally that, and then just seconds later
yeah.
he's hugging Nami and being like,
Yeah.
"Here,
Yeah,
have
he
this."
Not only that, like he came out to bring them wine, and then he started hitting on the girls,
Yeah,
like the girl that he brought out wine for. You thought she was
He-
there with the date, like
he's a
Oh,
Chad, but he's also a simp. He's a
Was
Chad
that guy a
simp.
captain Full Body? Was that his name?
full body dude.
I don't remember if he was actually a captain, but he was a
Something like that.
military man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
full
we-
Later, I don't
body.
remember.
I think his name was Full Body, but I don't remember what his like rank was.
I gotta say though, Full Body brings up a decent fight. Well, not even a decent fight, but he's fighting, and then at the it was right after the I think it was during the Logtown arc, right after Arlong. You see him fighting Fullbringer re-fighting Luffy, and it's just done in a minute. Not even.
But all right, so you got Sanji with that suave, Chad-like intro. You got Luffy punching people out of a barrel. You got Nami robbing a whole ship on her own, taking like advantage of panic and then kicking a dude in the nuts.
I
You
heard
got
Robin.
Apparently, 4Kids censored that.
did it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, all
I
right. So
didn't
we got
watch the
those
4Kids
three.
version.
Then we got Zoro at the end of episode 1, just like being tied to a pole, and then you have freaking Usopp with his 10,000 men. Which one's your favorite introduction out of all those?
Oh.
five
Comedy
characters?
wise,
Like, the way they were
or
introduced. No, just the way they were introduced. Like, who was your favorite? Where you were like sold on the character right off the get
so
go? Like,
I'm gonna say, out of them, Luffy's introduction was my least favorite, and the reason was because he was just in a barrel. I'm
he was
sorry.
waking up
I thought
from a
that
nap
was
and he knocked a
cool.
dude out. Like, who wakes up from a nap and knocks a dude out in mid?
That's
and,
what
like,
I'm saying.
sit there and
Yeah.
questions like, why is that guy sleeping? They're like, wait, you just did that, man. Like, you accidentally knocked him out.
I gotta say it's cool, but out of all the coolness of the other ones, I feel like it's the lowest of them all.
Even
It was
even lower
cool,
than
though.
Usopp?
I thought that
Usopp
Usopp's
was
was
best. What are you talking
hilarious. He was like, "I have 10,000 pirates," and his knees are sinking, shaking while he's saying that. He's like, "I have 10,000 pirates," as you can see, and then Nami's just like 3, and then the 3 little kids, they just go running off, screaming, and he's like, "Oh crap, I'm all alone."
I don't know. Okay, so like I like Usopp, but for the majority of like pre-time skip, I guess you could say, he kind of annoyed me. Like a lot.
I will agree. Well, I don't know what's after the time skip because
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
Let's just say Usopp's like a fine wine.
I think
That's
that
true. That's I
feel like-
don't think I've ever heard
kind
one
of
more
based on
accurate.
what I've heard, I feel like Usopp early on is a bad character. Well, not that bad of a character, but like I feel like he becomes way better later on.
Yeah,
You guys
like
trying to
he's
apply
just
that-
very lackluster at 1st,
Mhm.
but he gets a lot of development, and becomes that great pearly red wine, aged hundreds of years.
He was introduced
tier.
as a character that was leading 10,000 men. How do you top that? Like, I don't.
I
have
think
10,000 men? I don't.
my favorite introduction was probably, and you're gonna hate me for saying this, I bet. Sanji's. I'm sorry. He's a total
I can't
Chad
do
with
that.
the wine, and then he
That's
just
alright.
hits on the girl immediately.
good
He's
with
just
that.
doing that. Like that's a big Chad move, and then, but he's also kind-hearted too, because you see him bring out the food, and that's how he's introduced.
I would agree. I think Sanji's my favorite out of those 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just how they were introduced.
I liked Zoro's
Sanji's
introduction because he's literally tied to 2 sticks, but I felt like besides it being that, like you didn't really understand it until later what was going on. I feel like
there.
yeah, you need more context for his introduction to like mean more to you. But it does mean more to you after you finish the episode. And then
He's
after
a-
Zoro, who else is left? Nami's introduction. She's just sneaking on the ship. I thought it was cool. I thought like she was like a ninja, kind of like a ninja pirate.
He's picking
Kanoichi, you would
taking
say,
their
one would
treasure,
say.
dude.
Ooh.
I have so much fun referencing stuff from like later in the series. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
Well,
I need to catch
you guys
up,
are you guys are like
Crossover.
manga readers to a new anime fan, like manga readers spoiling things with like references.
Hey, they're not spoils if you don't get it.
That's
true.
And then when you do get it, you're like, oh, that's what
Oh,
you meant.
If you remember that when you get to that point, I will give you $10.
I have a
He's
question.
gonna have this entire. He's just
Spooky.
gonna listen to this.
Spooky,
entire
I have a
thing
question.
on
After
repeat
every
now.
episode, he's gonna listen to this
Remember
back
what?
and
Remember
does that
what?
mean?
I forgot. What was
Oh,
I
there we
supposed
go.
to remember?
Boom. Easy. Out of here.
Wait till
I
you get
am $10 rich.
Zoro again on Power Ranger Island. Like, it is freaking epic.
Wait,
alright?
wait.
Just trust me.
Soul Surfer said ninja foreshadowing. Does Nami become a ninja?
I mean, I'm not saying anything.
I can't tell you.
I can't
Okay.
confirm or
I
I
deny.
can't tell
able
you,
to tell
especially
you.
since I didn't make it past whole cake.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, too
Thank you
good.
for tweeting out,
like,
John
This
loves
is
anime.
why I tell people to read the manga, because stuff like Dressrosa and Whole Cake, which are
No.
great arcs in my opinion, are kind of like if you're watching the anime week by week, it's kind of it's rough.
Well, let me
Yeah,
tell
that's
you this,
exactly
Briggs.
what happened to me.
Having read Whole Cake week to week, like, you know, in the manga, having gone back and like binge watched it in the anime, it's actually like significantly better. Because
Really?
like, you know, without getting into it too much, let's just say, you know, a certain character who's like the center point of that arc has like a lot of kin, correct?
Yes.
Like they get more more of an introduction in the anime, whereas they're just like, oh yeah, one panel, this is who this is. All right, let's move on and never talk about them again.
Okay.
Probably easy to remember people after
Really?
seeing
So it gives
anime.
like more depth to like a lot of the characters that are introduced.
But dude, imagine like how slow it was reading that week by week,
Oh.
and then
Oh
watching
my
it week
God.
by week with even less happening. Because like
Yeah.
you said, they show more of characters and they draw things out as long as possible to like not catch up to the manga.
Yeah.
So like
That's true.
I would say
I'm fully caught up to
Dressrosa's, like,
Wano right now, and I'm watching week by week, and like even though I enjoy it, it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah,
Like
like
nothing
Dressrosa-
happens in an episode.
Dressrosa is really bad in terms of like dragging it out in the anime, but Whole Cake's a little bit better
I
in
can-
terms of like
I
not, like,
kinda
unnecessary
understand.
filler.
I'm kind of understanding you guys when you guys say this. I mean, it's barely English. It's like it's like if I was Japanese and I came to America and I didn't know any English, but I knew like 10 words. I started
Honestly,
seasonal.
I
I
You had
started
to watch like American movies, like
Yeah.
like how we watch Japanese anime and like with subtitles, like yeah, we know some Japanese now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to
Fine.
say on that matter. It's just like gotta
Thank
give
you,
it a little
Soul
more
Slayer.
credit.
Sorry,
So I know we were talking a little
Yeah,
bit.
what's it called? Nami appears in
wait,
the new
Jordan.
episode of Boruto.
Jordan. What were you saying?
Oh my god.
Oh, one
Wait,
second. I can't hear you.
Bro, cross scene.
Nami appears in Boruto.
Cross anime. Heck yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Jordan, what were you saying?
I was just saying, I know we talked a little bit earlier about like what the One Piece is and stuff, but any advice I have to you and anybody else that's just now starting the series is, I know it's probably tempting to try to catch up to where you can understand the weird jargon you just heard that might be semi-English, but
Let me guess. It's still confusing.
more importantly than that, just try to enjoy the journey. Don't try to rush to catch up. It's not being caught up is kind of overrated. It's not the like going week to week sucks. Just enjoy the journey there. Don't
Dude. I wish
Don't
I
rush.
wasn't caught up. Like I'm jealous of people getting to like
I
enjoy
feel
the
that.
series for the first time, and then
Yeah.
knowing once you finish an arc, you have a whole you have 800 more episodes to watch.
Yeah, like you don't have to catch up. Or sorry, you don't. Sorry,
Yeah.
you don't have to wait for the next episode.
Oh,
It's
That's
all just there.
one thing that's amazing with a long running show like this. And I don't think I'm going to catch up for a while, but when I do, I'm going to read the manga. I'm going to be a Chad and read the manga and watch the anime. And
Yeah.
I
I think you're-
promised my friend that I'd read and watch Stinking Black Clover. So I'm not excited about that,
Oh,
but
Dude, but Black
Black
Clover's
Clover's
good.
great.
Clover's pretty
Yeah.
good.
good.
yeah,
Black
no.
Clover-
I hear the manga is much
Oh.
better. I haven't read
It
it
is.
much of the
Black
manga,
Clover is a overrated. Well, Fairy Tail's overrated. It's a lesser version of Fairy Tale.
I haven't
No,
read
I'd
it
say
yet.
hard disagree
Better
there,
than
my
Fairy Tail.
Yeah.
Magic version or like magic
Oh.
centered anime.
Yeah, my sister's a Black Clover fangirl, so
Okay.
I mean, honestly, that's fair. Like,
I mean, like-
Black Clover is good.
Like,
I'm
I'm
a
still
Noel
getting through
Ow.
Fairy Tale myself, so I can't like say that I know all the facts when it comes
Oh.
to Fairy Tale. But as far as like magic is presented in Black Clover versus
Love
Fairy
you.
Tale, I think it makes more sense.
Thank you for the follow, although I cannot see who followed because the stinking thing
Fairy Tale has
sucks.
its,
Yeah, what were you
Fairy
saying?
Tale
Shuki?
definitely has its things it does right. Like those two series in particular are some of the ones I think that do Shonen Whammon the best as far as being relevant and whatnot. But
Yeah. I was just saying that I feel like compared to like if you take Fairy Tale and you take Black Clover, when it comes to just the idea of magic,
Mhm.
I think Black Clover does a better job like explaining how it works and like giving it a more accurate power system. I feel like things just kind of happen in Fairy Tale sometimes that don't really make sense.
and that's
That's
the thing.
true.
But that's what I love about Fairy Tale is a lot of people that don't like it. They focus so much on the power system. Like the power system doesn't make sense because it doesn't matter.
Nor
Like,
does the
fights
world
themselves,
building.
they don't matter. The world building doesn't matter. It focuses more on the characters and the emotional moments between them.
But Black
It,
Clover
like,
also does kind of a good job like setting up the world.
Black Clover is awesome, but I love Black Clover probably more than Fairy Tale. But I'm just saying
Same.
Fairy Tale is one of the best
Wow.
shonen when it comes to those emotional moments, like
Yeah,
that
sorry,
and
Johnny boy.
that and fan service. It
I
has those two
will
things down.
say this though about Black
Yeah.
Clover: the opening 10, I can't remember what it's called, is fire.
Oh my gosh, I love
haven't seen it.
I love opening 9.
Oh, Black Catcher.
Yeah,
oh my
Black
gosh.
Catcher. Oh, I'm actually kind of sorry. I turned this One Piece debate into a debate about Black Clover.
Is this really a debate? I feel
It's
like
alright.
it's not much of a debate.
I know it's not really a debate.
It gave me time to upload a video about Nami while we talked.
Oh, you're uploading a video about Nami, man.
it's live.
It's
Oh
live.
my gosh! I know what I'm doing after I'm done here.
Same here.
No one understands Fairy Tale better.
Before we change the topic of the anime and stuff, I just feel like bringing up the whole journey thing because I've heard way too many people say that they don't want to start One Piece or just because they know they won't be able to get caught up. Or I've seen too many people start and like they try to rush through it. Or I've even seen some people just say that they want to read the Wicket instead of watching it, or just
Yeah.
watch the special just because they
Wow.
want to hurry to get caught up. And I'm
I
like,
think-
don't rush just for
I
these
think
podcasts.
everything is about the journey. Like
It definitely is.
You can watch these podcasts 20 years down the line. Well, yeah. You can watch these podcasts 20 years down the line. Watch it slowly. Now, I'm going to kind of speed watch it a little bit, like watching about 12 episodes to 20 a day. Just because just because I would like to
Yeah,
do more
damn.
One Piece podcast episodes, because I want to do one for every season, every not season but saga.
Ah, there you go. There
If
you
you're
go.
watching One Piece, 12 to 20 a day sounds pretty standard, right? I mean, it's just hard to
Yeah.
stop after one. You
I
can't.
mean, that's
stop
what I
after
do
one.
with Naruto.
From what I've looked up, it
Naruto
takes-
should put in like 4 months.
It takes 333 hours to watch about the amount of One Piece, if not, well, more than 333 hours. So
Watched One Piece like twice. Is that
It's
sad?
life well spent.
yeah, it's time well spent. I mean, my friend said that he was playing some game for 1 month. I said you could have spent that time watching One Piece.
Hey, I mean, I'm doing my part. I'm watching Gintama right.
Oh, I gotta get back on that.
I'm only
Yeah.
on episode
Same,
like
actually.
8.
Oh my
I started it not
gosh.
too long ago,
There's
but I'm
So
not very
many
far.
anime. I also just started watching Bofuri as well.
Oh, Bofuri's so stinking good.
Bro, usually I like to stick to just like one series at a time, but right now I've probably started like 6 or 7 different series. I'm
Well-
feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Same.
So
I like
my least favorite episode of the first saga of One Piece, sorry. I actually was DMing while I was watching it at like I think it was 11, and I think personally it was episode 64. I mean 46. It's the episode about where the Bush guy and Buggy meet.
Buggy's Little Adventure.
Yeah, Buggy's Little Adventure. Crew Adventure Chronicles. I liked the second episode in that, but I didn't like the first episode. I don't know. I thought it was funny when the Bush guy was literally praising Luffy, calling him like one of the greatest kids, and then Buggy's right there, like Tiny Buggy, saying, "Oh, he doesn't know that the Bush guy's talking about Luffy," and he just says, "Oh, I met this bad kid that's ruined my life that I want to get revenge on." But they're talking about the same exact person.
Classic One Piece
Man.
humor.
Yeah.
Buggy and like his whole little adventure before he came back in Logetown. I guess I'm not actually speaking about Buggy, but just the impact he had. Can we just talk about the fact that Luffy as a character lives his life with no regrets, so much so that like he literally thought he was going to die in Logetown. Like he was
Yeah.
prepared to die, and he died with a smile on his face because he had no regrets. I just love the way he lives his life. That's how you go through an adventure right there. No regrets.
Yeah.
Oh
So I
my
just want to
God.
say one thing about the
That's
whole fairy
true.
tale
My
debate.
heart is breaking.
Someone says
I forgot about
Oh.
that.
Someone says no one understands fairy tale, and then the Tom respond because there's nothing to understand.
Wow. Wow. I thought we were talking about One Piece, not.
I had to read the comments, man. It's not me. It's the comment section. Okay.
I've dropped Fairy Tail twice, and I'm like watching it through a third time very slowly. But like both times I've dropped it,
Mhm.
it was because of filler. So just skip the filler and
You were right
Yo.
on, Jordan, when you said it's all about the journey with like every anime, like every long-running anime. The reason why you stick with it is because it's just a journey of emotions, a roller coaster almost.
that's
Yeah.
more so true for One Piece though than most things. Like
Oh yeah,
for One-
definitely.
it's all about the journey. Like we might never get a destination. It's gonna be going 30 years from now. Like
Oh my
That's
God.
so true.
I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. It's gone on this long. My gosh.
It started in 1999, I think. The
Yeah.
anime.
Yo,
Yeah.
here I was
Yeah.
bored. Let's
yeah,
go.
it's just so easy to try to
I'm
try to
older
get through
by
stuff
older
nowadays.
than it by a
Like, there's
year.
so little time, so much stuff to read or watch. So just enjoy it when you do.
What I really like, so not a lot of people, well, no, quite a few people know this, but I'm very close with the concept of the journey of a dream. I love animes that are all about people following their dreams, finding their dreams, the entire journey. Most animes only talk about the actual accomplishing your dream. But One Piece has done that part about the whole accomplishing your dream so well. Like the genuine deciding to go after your dream. Some people have their dream and they still have to find it, and I love that part as well because it shows their backstories and why they have the dreams that they have. Like Sanji and the All Blue and Luffy and the Pirate King. It was a promise that he made to Spades. What?
Shanks.
Sphinx.
Shanks.
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 No shame.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
Listen, I'll get.
I thought I was bad with names. This is hilarious.
Briggs, I swear.
That's not like episode 3, but yeah,
We
Shanks.
saw.
I don't even remember that one.
I
What was the other
swear.
character? Me Hanks or something?
Mohawk.
So I'm
Mohawk.
terrible when
He
it
said
comes to
Mohawk.
names. Listen, stop making fun of me and names. I mean, I'm terrible with it. I've accepted it. But tell you,
Welcome it.
by the time I finish the manga and I rewatch One Piece for the 12th time, I'll get the names. At least I can
That's
say.
hilarious.
Why is what the
that
heck
made
I'm
my
being
day.
called?
Sphinx.
Listen, so
I just can't get over Mohawk. That's the. I love that.
Sphinx and Mohawk.
The best.
Yeah.
The absolute best.
I'm sorry, what were you saying about Sphinx?
listen. So Jordan, his mic was like buffering, and that's what it sounded like in my head. So I just repeated what I heard in my head.
My bad. Do I sound iffy? Like I thought I had it plugged in.
It sounds a little iffy sometimes. Sometimes it sounds perfectly fine. Other times it sounds iffy.
Dang.
But yeah,
That's why I would say too if I couldn't pronounce Shanks.
you guys are bullies. There's one anime better than Black Clover. What is it, Ken? What is it?
Teacher.
Code Yes?
I have a list.
Wait,
What
whoa, whoa,
is
whoa,
it?
What?
Nariyamu e wawu seikabu yo subete o I give up.
Wow, this is so funny.
What was the
Literally,
first
I
word?
could
That
do a
wasn't-
video that would blow up of me
it's-
just reading
Nariyama.
Japanese words.
It's okay.
Oh, I
you
thought
can
I thought it was
pause
Konosuba for a second. I heard like the woe at the
Oh,
end. I
yeah.
wasn't like listening to the start. I'm like
I have no idea what
dashi
this
sekai
is.
ni shuku fuku wo or something.
Dude,
Yeah.
Konosuba is such an amazing anime. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So
Man, I
Konosuba's
wish I
okay.
could talk more just about random crap about anime. I should just have like an entire rant portion on my channel where I just go off.
Yeah, I feel that.
so we
Johnny, just go off,
pretty
man.
much covered every arc except the filler one.
That's one thing I love about streaming is whenever I'm streaming, people just bring up the most random anime, and I just go off about it.
I know, same. So,
That's fair.
you know, maybe maybe one day I'll just, for some special, I'll just release a video of me trying to pronounce anime character names.
Oh gosh. But you have to do it in an
Yes!
English accent.
No, you should make a parody video. The correct way to pronounce One Piece characters.
Oh my god, yes!
Honestly, it's funny. So I started my content off all serious, and then it's just becoming humor more and more. It started with Shmentai memes, and now it's just.
You should do as an entire Mohawk character analysis and like.
Man, I would say his name so wrong so many times.
Right? No, just never say his name right throughout the entire video and just see how many people.
What?
Great
One-
Mohawk.
7 Deadly Sins, you are right. Season 1 and 2 are better than Black Clover. I'd agree with you, Ken.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe season 2.
But 7 Deadly Sins isn't the greatest anime.
Well, if you've seen season
I think I like Black
3,
Clover better, in all honesty.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I despise Black Clover with my living gut, but I used to say...
Why?
Can I
Why
ask
your
what you
sister's a
don't like about
fanboy?
it?
I never
Fangirl.
despised... So a lot of people think I despised One Piece with my living gut, but I never did. I said that I disliked the art style because after looking at it and watching an episode as a kid, I thought that was garbage. But then I came
Wait, why
back
do
to
you
it,
like-
and the art style like rooted onto me immediately. The animation is better than animation. This is 1999, and the animation is better than 2020 animation for some animes.
But what specifically about Black Clover rubs you the wrong way?
Just the fact
Asta.
that his sister likes it, or
Asta's
literally-
great,
always
though.
It's always Asta's roast.
Like,
Listen.
if you just read the manga,
Black-
like you don't even have to picture
I am
him
tired of
screaming,
hearing
he
that.
just doesn't
Black,
do it.
Black Clover is a documentary about the history of screaming.
hey,
No, it's not.
Zenitsu.
In the manga,
On their journey with
in the
Black
manga, Asta is a Chad, okay, from start to finish. This man's over here doing like
Heck
100
yeah.
push-ups a day, just doing his best. You know, he simps over one woman. He's a loyal man.
right. And not
Asta
only
is the pinnacle of shonen protagonist.
Black Clover, the anime first
Yeah.
came out. I watched like 3 episodes, maybe 4 episodes, and I was like, man, like it was just felt so slow. So I
That's
went and I
true.
started reading it, and I read everything that I had just watched within one chapter. Like
Yeah.
maybe two chapters.
Really?
Yeah,
Like,
like,
if you want to talk smack on Yuno, like I'm all about it, but no,
Wait, you
Asta
don't
Yuno
know?
is-
this is a
It's
chat.
so.
I don't like Yuno.
Wait,
Me
why?
neither.
He's just very bland.
Hmm.
Mind but I really love Austin.
Fair, I guess.
I
Yeah,
like
I
a
mean-
lot of anime, but for some reason, I guess Black Clover just didn't click with me. I've said, I made a promise that after reading and watching One Piece, I will read and watch Black Clover. I
would definitely
promised to
just
my
read it.
friend,
Honestly,
RTL Faith, because he's tired of me roasting it after only seeing 30 episodes, apparently. Apparently there's a
I believe
30
you.
episode rule. You can't criticize a show if you haven't seen...
I mean, I think it's definitely
Grace
a
knows what
fair
that's all
point
about.
that you have to have like seen a show to be able to accurately criticize it.
Oh, no,
true.
I agree, but I feel like
Mm.
I was only criticizing the episodes I had seen. I wasn't criticizing the franchise as a whole. I feel like that often gets like diluted. That's the poor choice of words. But does that make
Well,
sense?
like
Spooky?
Black Clover, the first few arcs start out feeling a little bit like stereotypical, like they don't feel like anything special. And whenever you're I can only imagine watching 30 episodes because I don't know how far in you get with that. But like I said, I watched like 3 or 4, and that was like one chapter for it. So like reading it definitely goes by a lot.
Hello?
I bet you were just
Sorry,
ending your life.
that's Ken. I'm- That's Ken in the
Sorry.
chat. How are you doing? So yeah, welcome. Here are some of the mad lads here. What are you putting on my face?
Stan Pokesol.
That's Spooky. That's Johnny Boy. That is Lord Brigo. That is Katie. She is
Hi.
Yandere. That
You just
I thought
woke
she
that
was a
up.
simulation.
honestly,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, she's
I'm a
also a
Yandere
simulation.
Oh my god,
So
I'm
she's
Yanchan from Yandere Simulator.
And then that is Jordan, the anime dude.
The
Just kind
anime
of
man.
the fact that she's learning, continuously like picking up on new
Yeah,
things.
she's better at speaking Japanese than I am. That's for sure.
Me?
Yeah. Did you hear what I called the One Piece names? Why are you dancing?
Because you actually said that. Wow. I thought you were studying Japanese.
I gave up when I was like 10.
You were going to study Japanese while I was
It's a
studying
mood.
French.
Yeah, I gave up when I was 10. I can say a few words. Kono Katachi. That is how you say it. I am sorry. I looked up on Google Translator and I like spent 2 hours trying to figure out how to say it perfectly.
No Katachi? Or
Not as good as your Shanks pronunciation.
Did
Okay,
you say Shanks? or
I will,
Shanks?
Briggs. Well, it's because of you.
Alright, this is how Poxel's reviews of One Piece is gonna go. One Piece, a story of Luffy, but inspired by
No,
Sphinx.
Briggs, I'll do it. I'll do it.
The Grand League.
Just for you,
Grand
Briggs.
Land.
Just for you, Briggs. I will make the video.
Please do.
Dude, seriously.
Out of nowhere, a mohawked swordsman appeared. I think his name was Mihawk.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Oh my gosh, it's like an abridged series.
Oh, no, this is nothing about you.
about
So
all this
I
stuff
can't
is that
pronounce
Luffy
One Piece
faced off
character
against
names,
a
so he's
clown
making
named
fun of my
Boogie.
pronunciation, saying I should.
Can I sing a song for you?
No, they don't want to hear the songs.
Why not?
Sing-
You know what's funny though is like
The
whenever
only
it comes to
song I
remembering
will allow is the One Piece rap. And nothing
Oh,
else.
the One Piece
That's
rap. If you
true.
can sing the One Piece rap,
Same.
yes, yes.
No.
The One Piece rap.
Yo.
Do the One Piece rap.
No.
like
Dude, that's just his Laffy.
Ooh, song.
Dream.
Rick's usually terrible with names.
No,
Spooks-
they don't want to hear a copy pasta.
I'm usually terrible with both, and then suddenly we're all roasting somebody for both of those things. It cracks me up. About all this, for the last week, you'd expect to be roasting somebody about it. But
So honestly, I have a giant plan, like to make this epic video about reviewing One Piece and mispronouncing everything.
Oh man, I actually want to steal that idea for a video. That's so funny.
I mean, Briggs, you can steal it, but I
I'm gonna
mean,
do a Tower of God review and mispronounce everyone's.
do it, do it.
Bro.
Beautiful.
As soon as that video drops, the Tower of God community is gonna be like that.
On my Nami video, people are commenting about Tower of God. I really got under their skin.
I,
Oh my
Oh
God.
gosh.
Wait, are you serious?
why does Big Bang keep?
Oh wait, that's one thing I hate about the anime community though. You make a video that's against their community, they invade all your new videos.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't. I don't care at all. But it's, oh, it's so
Big Bang
fun.
chasing the show. I don't understand.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I love.
Oh wait, I just
There's a few
realized
videos.
I'm not
Few
moderator of
videos
my
I
own
have in the
channel.
works that it's gonna anger quite a few people.
Well,
Darn cat.
so
Please,
have
please
you guys
do that video.
seen the Warship Island arc? We haven't talked about
I
that one.
skipped
Al.
all filler.
Of
Saw
course
it, but I
you
don't
did.
To
remember
this
it
day,
well.
I skip all filler.
Really?
No matter what I want.
Well, it.
I tried watching all the filler in Bleach, and after a certain point, I'm like, what am I doing with my life?
There
And
was
I've just never gone
okay.
You
I
probably
skipped
saw a little bit of
most
it.
of
My
it.
just based on
opinion
the
with
fact that
Bleach,
it goes into.
I think Bleach filler isn't the worst. I feel like it's poorly placed though. I feel
I
like
mean,
it could be better, but it's not like trash, total trash. I feel like it's,
I can't think of her name, but like, have you seen the arc with the princess?
I've seen every arc, and yes, I know who you're talking about. I've seen
Bleach
Bleach
filler might be
7
the worst
times.
filler ever.
Bro, I wanted to neck myself.
I agree.
time.
Wow.
There were
terrible.
some interesting fights in that arc, though. I will say
Like
that.
the only Bleach filler I'm gonna like stand for is the beach episode. Everything else, get away from me.
Dude, the only thing worse than Bleach filler is the freaking butt dudes on Fairy Tail. Like, it,
The Jigglypuff
I don't know
gang!
what that is either. Like every filler in every anime, I'm like, dude, I'm looking up a filler list. I'm sticking to it. If it says this is filler, I'm not clicking on it. I'm out of here.
I absolutely
That's
love the
too,
Jigglebug.
because like it's funny for
Yeah.
2 minutes, but like I've dropped Fairy Tail twice, both times because of those same dudes. Like I just couldn't get through it.
You're like never in the show. What do you
Dude, that whole arc is boring as heck. None of it's
Skip
it lasts so long.
No filler.
I
I'm
will
enjoying
say this: I've only seen One Piece filler arc, and I really liked it. I thought it was a good arc overall.
There's some fillers that I can't deal with.
Oh yeah, I agree.
whenever
90% of Bleach filler. I know I just praised Bleach filler, but it is
Some Bleach
fact,
filler is good.
that
Anime.
princess arc, the arc that Spooky was talking about. Ichigo is in the middle of a fight, and then he just appears back inside the normal world.
I
what I'm
can't
saying.
remember specifics.
It was the
I
I never
worst.
finished the Bleach anime because of the filler. Like, I was still at a point in my life where I was like, I can't add this to my anime list if I don't watch all these episodes that I'm going to say I watched. So
See, that's what I tried
I was trying to watch.
but
Goku. Dude,
I realized I
I
was being stupid.
Yeah.
was 300
No
something
filler.
episodes in. I was like, screw it, I'm not doing it anymore.
Honestly, if you are here to watch Bleach, I'd recommend skipping most of the filler. I think
Yeah, all of
the
it.
bonds were
Besides-
bonds were
Beast-
all right.
Each episode.
I think
The bounce were
No.
okay.
Yeah,
but
but-
like,
I
like
if you
that
really
one.
think about it, like there's some
Yourself.
things that are just stupid plot wise. Because it's
Yeah.
like Udi was out here like, well, I gotta become a Quincy again to fight the bounce. So he becomes a Quincy. He's like, hey, I got my Quincy powers back, guys. This is really cool.
then he loses
Oh
them
wait,
again.
the next arc I'm supposed to not have them again. So, whoops, they're gone.
Just
Dang it.
Don't want to think you're kidding yourself if you watch anything besides the beach episode. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Beach episode, like you can click.
what do
you
you
can
think
add
of
that to your
the
queue. Everything else,
Zanpakuto filler arc?
What happened to the?
I didn't get that far. Like
discussion?
I dropped it 300. I think I was in the middle of it, and
the
it
beach
made me
episode
drop
was
it.
the last filler I watched of Bleach because I was like,
Okay.
all right, this is the peak. No other filler will be better than this.
No,
I'm
no
going
other
with canon only.
no other Bleach episode is better than the beach episode.
Never skipped the beach
That's
episode.
objective.
Yeah, that's not
Is that
even
the-
like opinionated.
Oh, who's the
Briggs.
one guy with the white hair? Not Toshiro, but like the older guy.
I never heard of the term
The older
anime
guy,
canon in my
Ukitake?
life till I
Yeah,
searched up the
Ukitake.
filler
Long-haired
list
one?
episodes for
Yeah.
Boruto.
Is that the beach episode where like he gets like sick because he got like too much sun?
I think so. I don't know. There's like a giant watermelon monster.
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot all about the Bleach
I love that.
beach episode.
I just love the fact that every anime has a beach episode. It feels like the AMV I tagged you in earlier, Briggs, like one of the only AMVs I ever made. I just made it just because I was like, man, this song's about a beach, and like every anime has a beach episode. So that's all you have to do. Is take
Dude,
this-
that AMV is so good.
So
I probably watched it like 50 times.
have you guys heard of
Actually, that
this? Because I have no idea what this is. Have you guys heard of Boruto? I mean, it's obviously fake.
Bolt.
I tried watching the first episode,
Never
but
heard of it.
that was when it first came out, and I was like, I can't do weekly anime.
One of my
I struggle
friends
with Boruto,
genuinely
so I
thinks
never
that
went back.
Boruto is better than Naruto. One of my friends. He stopped
It's a
being my
hot
friend.
take.
Keyword former friend.
It's a
He stopped
hot.
being
Wait,
my
who's
friend.
Naruto? Is
Well,
that
obviously Boruto's better than Naruto. It has the Kunoichi Nami in the newest episode.
I'm confused. Who's Naruto again? Is that Bolt's dad or?
No, it's Boruto's dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember when they're gonna name him Bolt? Good times.
Man, Boruto's such
That's
a
that- what they
well
should-
fleshed out character. Even his dad gets such a amazing and well written backstory.
Dude, but Boruto, like they literally just wanted to sound like Naruto, so they were like, "Hey, let's just call him Boruto." But like,
I mean, it was gonna be
Boruto,
Bolt. His name was supposed to be
yeah,
Bolt.
it's Bolt
It-
Japanese. Like that was how they'd say the word Bolt, and then they just didn't do
It
it.
should have been Naruto Jr.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't really have a real opinion on it because I only
Slayer.
watched episode 1.
I only made it to tuning exams of Naruto.
I'm gonna be honest. I honestly don't remember much of Naruto. Like I watched it. Like I watched all of Naruto Shippuden. Oh, Briggs,
You
don't make
know-
fun of my pronunciation.
They poke so.
If you pronounce something but the letters are the same, I feel you. I'm not gonna say that, but like you just
You
make up
watched all
words.
of it?
Make up words.
Just add a couple letters in there. for the
Hey,
sake of it.
adding a couple of letters in there is safe.
You said you
Labufi.
watched all of it?
What?
Oh,
Watched all of it or read all of it?
Of what?
Chapters, Naruto. Of like,
Oh no, I watched all. I never read Naruto. I was a kid when I watched it. I watched all of Naruto Shippuden. What I remember The only things I remember in Naruto is like the first season and the Pain versus Naruto fight. That's all I remember in Naruto.
There's so many hundreds of episodes. How much of your life is that you just don't remember? That's
I
insane.
don't know. I must have like amnesia or I don't know.
Tom asked, does One Piece have a beach episode?
Bro, One Piece is a beach episode. Let's be real.
They're on the ocean.
Hey, I was trying to look up. Oh my god, I was trying to look up.
Nami's in a swimsuit like 70% of the series.
That's facts.
I was trying to look up how many episodes are in Naruto
It's
Shippuden.
fashion.
Did you know that
Like
Naruto
300.
Shippuden was on Disney XD? But,
Yeah,
like,
that's why I
they
wasn't
stopped
able to
it
watch
due
it.
to more violence, like in later episodes. They were like,
Yeah.
they stopped after 98 of them.
It swapped off of Toonami when it changed to Shippuden. I couldn't watch it because I was like, dude, I refused to watch Disney Channel as a kid, so I just wouldn't do it.
Really?
That's funny.
Just not?
I mean, I like the movies, but any like Disney related show, I was like, no.
Wow.
So
Watch Hannah Montana.
I was edgy.
Bro,
No, I didn't.
Hannah Montana was
Hannah
like for
Montana
like
was
the
my favorite
real
anime.
men.
Any
back then.
Disney show you could think of, I never watched it.
Montana is
was
my
a
favorite anime of all
cartoon
time.
guy.
You
Not
need to go
even
watch
Phineas and
that.
Ferb?
Yeah, you haven't seen Phineas and Ferb?
No.
There's
No.
104
I mean, I've
days in
seen
summer
episodes of it
vacation.
in passing, but I've never like sat down and be like, you know what? I'm gonna turn on the Disney Channel.
You guys really trying to compare
Ah.
Phineas and Ferb to Hannah Montana? Like, I don't know if
Hannah
I can say-
Montana is like the peak of culture.
Dude.
Bro, like, tell me I missed out. I don't care.
Like the only thing that beats Hannah Montana is Euphoria, but that's it.
Get out of
Oh
here!
my gosh, stop with the euphoria.
I doubt you. I don't know much about Euphoria, but I doubt it has the same peak music that Hannah Montana had.
Maybe not music, but the storyline in Euphoria is absolutely fantastic.
Bro, don't talk to
I
me
think
unless you
Cory
watch
in
the
the
Naked
House
Brothers
is the
band,
best
okay?
anime of all time.
Wait, the what?
Cory in the House is the best anime of
Are you
all
guys
time.
trying to tell me that you're uncultured with the Naked Brothers band?
I didn't
The
watch
hit
it. I watched
Nickelodeon
all,
show
I
featuring-
watched Big Time Rush. Is what I watched.
Featuring Light Turner from the hit
Jack,
Netflix Death Note movie?
I still can't believe
Oh
they
my
didn't include
gosh.
Jack in their band.
So overall, what's everybody in this call's favorite anime of all time? We'll start.
One Piece.
Oh, nice.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize we were taking turns.
Oh no, I was just gonna say we'll start on the top, Spooky.
One Piece.
Johnny Boy,
One Piece.
Lord Brigo.
It's a tie, but I'm gonna have to say One Piece.
I still need
But
to
also,
see
so my
Kenichi.
favorite manga is
Kenichi.
One Piece. My favorite anime is Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple.
Yeah,
I
was
seriously
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to watch Kenichi.
I need to still watch it. I know you recommended it to me in like the first call that I did, where I was a total fangirl. We don't.
I mean,
talk about
I
it.
recommend it to pretty much everyone I meet. I'm one of those.
Hey, Katie,
good.
what's your favorite anime? I mean,
Madoka.
I was gonna say virtual girl, but okay.
Madoka Magica.
Madoka Magica. Madoka Magica is amazing.
I've not seen it.
Jordan, what is your favorite anime?
Oh, that's a hard question. Probably Code Geass or Hunter x Hunter. Unless we're talking about manga, then it's Berserk. But
Oh, now I'm gonna look like I just copied the person before me.
I mean, are you wanting to have good taste or not? Like, I don't.
Jordan, I don't know if you saw the tweet, but I mean, I respond to you. I watch hentai and I like Code Geass, and you never responded,
What's a hentai?
huh?
I don't know what a hentai is, but I know
A
what
shmentai.
a is. A
Shmentai.
What's a shmentai?
A shmentai is a kid cartoon. I mean, no, don't watch that, kids.
Tom just commented on my video. We all know that Banks and Mohawk are truly the characters who need the most love.
Stinking Tom.
Tom is the legend. He's the best. Oh my gosh. The freaking Mad Lad.
Mm-hmm. You can leave. My sister can. She calls Code Geass Code Geass.
Oh
That's what my brother does. I hate it.
I know. I hate it too. Like it's not. It's like fantastic. It has in the anime community, from what I've seen, as one of the best endings, if not the best ending of all time.
If
I mean, it has a
wasn't
good ending
spoiled-
for sure.
If I wasn't
I
spoiled,
think it's one of my
the-
favorite anime endings for sure.
agree.
I mean,
I've definitely learned to appreciate like a good ending with all the bad ones out here.
Yeah, so would the anime have terrible endings or just don't
It's
have
sad.
endings at all? It's a big
Yeah.
I
sad.
think it's just a lot of it goes back to like how manga are serialized week to week. They grow that fan base, and then they start making money off of it. So the magazines want them to keep going, like Bleach. Like I think they wanted Bleach and Yu Yu Hakusho are good examples of where I think they wanted to end it earlier. And
It's just
Yeah, it's like,
that's
oh,
the
it's,
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
it's
Figures
also
all this
money at the
stuff.
end of the day. It's like, okay, it's like this manga's doing really well. Well, your story that you wanted to end now is gonna have to keep going, and then the story that's not ready to end yet, I'll wrap it up in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Make
So,
do with what the time that we give you.
one thing that I gotta say I love about Bleach, though, is I think it was the fight with I'm not gonna try to pronounce it.
It's actually pronounced black.
Okay.
No, Briggs, it's fabric softener.
So the fight with
You know, it's
Ukiara,
tied.
that was supposed to, in the manga apparently that's way shorter, but in the anime it's like multiple episodes because the actual author wanted it to be bigger. Hello Jack, welcome to the stream. And Katie, please stop agreeing with Ken.
Hey, I love Code Geass, but when someone brings up appreciation for Madoka Magica, I have to support.
Yeah, you can support her with that, but just tell her like if she doesn't watch Code Geass, she's gay. Just tell her that.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
So, Jack is new here. I will tell you quickly, everybody, inside the stream, we have Spooky, Johnny Boy, Lord Brigo, Katie, Kitsune Katie, and the anime dude, not to be mistaken with the anime man. And then
Actually, he
I,
is the anime man.
Pokesel.
Is it Kitsune?
Wait.
Is
Yeah,
it
it's
Kitsune?
Yeah. It's Kitsune.
Mm-hmm.
Kitsune Katie.
Can't even pronounce your friend's name right.
I know, it bugs me every
Wait,
single
wait.
time.
Listen.
Yeah.
I never said she was my friend. I'm kidding.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can we cancel this man?
Wow.
My feelings.
Let's just cancel this man right now.
Katie, you're just
What?
you're 2D, you're virtual.
What?
Say her name right. It's
That doesn't mean
Katie.
that she's any less
What?
real, Poxel.
Man, I'm gonna be exposed and canceled. I just said that Project Melody wasn't even real.
At least we have Iron Mouse.
The voice on the internet.
Yep, exactly. As long as there's no Iron Mouse slander here, we all good.
I'm just kidding. Katie's one of
Still
the
do.
coolest and nicest persons on this platform.
Thank.
Thank.
You too, Fox.
We also have the same inspiration, so yeah.
Guys down there in the chat. Jesus, I've never seen the audacity to such an extent.
Who? What?
It's Tom Soulslayer having the audacity to lie to us in the chat.
What do you mean?
Everything
The
is
anime
better than
dude,
anime.
like low key. Yeah, I can't. I'm
That's
sorry.
facts.
I'm sorry.
Anime dude
The
is
guy
better
named
than
Pirate
anime
King
man.
Buggy.
Listen,
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, Jordan. Joey has seen Euphoria, so right now he's a little bit above you, Jordan, because he's seen
Yeah,
Euphoria.
and I think it was. Did I just mute him with my mind? Psychic powers I've always wanted.
To mute people.
I just mute them. Like I block people out all the time, but like now, can I actually turn that into reality?
Since we can't hear our boy Poxel, you guys interested in some Apex Boys a little bit later?
Yo,
Bro,
I
not too much.
wish I could play Apex well.
Well, I mean.
Spooky's muted too. What happened?
I
Hey, what
think
the heck?
somehow I don't know.
Oh, you're
Spooky,
Honesty.
he got offended by what I was saying and he decided to leave.
Where did you go though? We couldn't hear you either. Oh,
Oh yeah, I'm back now. Jordan, you're a cool dude, man. Cool channel. Keep it up.
Heck yeah.
see how he was muted until he said what I wanted him to say. I think I
Yeah,
have
see?
superpowers. Like, do what you will.
Hello, Pirate King Buggy. Welcome your face to the stream.
Whoa. The man
some
here.
spoilers
The man
right
is
there.
here.
Wait. Buggy becomes the Pirate King? I'm kidding.
What did you fucking think Luffy would? Come on, don't be that naive.
Idiot, let's be
That
honest.
naive kid, all right. Luffy ain't
Don't
gonna
be
be.
that guy, Poxel.
Buggy's gonna be the Pirate King. It's confirmed.
Going back to the East Blue talk, I just want to go ahead and clarify that we see how ruthless and just determined Buggy is willing to be in order to go to such great lengths just to accomplish his goals.
I mean,
Like
he builds
Luffy
a
has to
laugh.
rely on luck. He's a naive little kid that only got away from Buggy because of luck. Like
I just
Buggy, we saw his little adventure. He got Luffy on the gallows because that was what he wanted. I don't know. I thought it was obvious that Buggy was going to be the Pirate King. All right, like I can't believe you dared to have the audacity to insult our boy Buggy.
man, I
don't know, man. I
never
think
insulted
Mohawk
Buggy. I
has
said that he wasn't my favorite.
Opportunity.
How dare you have that type of opinion? I don't.
Oh yeah, so I was thinking of how I was gonna introduce everybody, but then I just went with my gut. But because like I'm always nervous when it comes to live streams. So I was gonna introduce Jordan. Like I was like, what should I do? Oh, I should do is the hidden Joestar, the manga. Well, sorry, is the hidden part of the JoJo manga that has not been released to the public yet. That is right. The part that is featuring Jordan Joestar.
I'm the part 69 protagonist. Everybody knows that.
Yeah. But like nobody's read it because it's hidden right now. Like
He hasn't released it yet.
Yeah.
That's between me and Araki, you know.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, I think we covered the East
About
Blue.
Spooks, he's just gone.
We've covered
Alright.
the East Blue, we've covered Fairy Tail, we've covered Code Geass, the Tower of Simp. May I go on, or should I stop?
We've covered we've covered the war between the anime dude and the anime man. We all know the anime dude won.
What? I have no beef with the internet.
No, I think you misstepped there. I think Jordan is the anime man.
Yeah, Jordan
Yeah, you
is.
can't hate yourself. Or never mind.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hate you all.
I did
That
mess
mutual
up.
hate for everyone else besides for myself.
Man. First, I mean, I'm giving you guys so much stuff to like just make a video and cancel me on. Like first I mispronounced people's names. Here I'm now I called Katie not my friend. And then now I'm roasting the anime man dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
man.
this is just
man,
a rough
dude.
stream. Awesome. This is a rough stream for you.
Yeah, this is a rough stream. I'm deeply
We
sorry
got
for my
Anime
actions.
All Day, we got Caddy, we got Pixel, we got Tsubaki. Yeah.
It's actually 3.
3 Spooky. Yeah.
For your information, Jordan, is Emperor Pokesel to you.
Did you say Pixel? I think you kind of cut out there. Be blocking people out when they say stuff I don't want to hear.
No, he said part 69, Jack. He never said part 6. He said part 69.
Funny.
Ooh, Soul Slayer is now comparing Lord Brigo to Giguk. What is this now? YouTube Wars?
Our content isn't similar in any way. I don't understand the comparison.
I've never watched any of Giguk's videos.
Oh no, Giguk
gotta
was
be
like
honest.
he was the first non-top 10 anime YouTuber I saw.
It was like my childhood
What do you
hero.
mean first
I see
non-top
every
10?
day.
Yeah,
Like you didn't make top 10s?
no, I mean like top 10 Bankais, top 10 Bleach
Oh
stuff.
yeah, okay.
If it was that would be Watch Mojo, but we don't talk about that.
No, Giguk was one of the first anime channels I ever watched, and probably like I think when I first made a video, it was actually he had made like he made like a top 20 or something for like the most badass characters, and I made the same video with my picks. Like he inspired me to make YouTube.
That's
And it
awesome.
was like, and
How
that
many
was
times I've
like that was like oh my god, that was so long ago. That was like 8 or 9 years ago on a different channel, and then I just never uploaded again.
Wow.
I watched
Until
that
all the
top
anime
20
came to be.
cool anime character video of his so many times, and then he never uploaded. So I'd go through and I'd watch like other channels do like compilations of his like funniest jokes and stuff. And I was like, man, I didn't realize at the time that like that doesn't help him out at all. But
Giguk's
I would
channel
just go through and
was
watch, like,
so great.
compilations.
He's definitely was like one of the
Still is.
starters to AnyTube, and he's still amazing and great. I still watch
It
every
was,
video
it was
he
crazy
puts
because
out.
at one point he had a full-time job and he was working like he was uploading like every 8 months, 9
Yeah.
months, and
No,
now
that's when I watched
now
those
that he does
compilations.
YouTube,
Full
we
time.
actually get one every week or two.
Yeah, well, except when he was moving to Japan, but that's to be expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how many AniTubers actually made it to Japan?
A lot. You know, I
You
have
know,
a
Evan
theory.
just went.
I have a theory that Aki Dearest, she's not real. Aki
Well,
Dearest,
she's a female
You don't
listen,
think
she's a
anyone's real.
female
I don't
weeb.
think-
Yeah, what the heck?
Female weebs do not exist. Therefore, I think she's Joey inside of
Oh
a
my
suit.
lord. Oh my lord.
I think Joey puts on a skin suit, like from
Oh my
Doctor Who or
God.
whatever, and that's Aki Dearest.
Doctor Who.
A skin suit? You mean
Like
like one of
inside,
those
like-
GNTOs?
No,
Not that I know anything about that.
Oh my God,
Johnny
I'm
boy, I
scared.
have a clip of you exposing the fact that you've seen Shmentai.
No, you do not. You have zero proof.
Sorry, yes I do. It's inside my video folder, and it's gonna be on my channel in a month.
Next time I'll be canceled.
What's that again? I don't even know. What series is that? Is that like in Shonen Jump or?
Oh, what?
Yes, it's the best
Hentai, like a series in
Shonen
Shonen Jump? Or like, what's that?
Yeah, man, I don't know this hentai word you're talking about.
Oh, it's Shmentai. Hentai.
So we're just going off
I'm
on
so-
tangents.
So
We're just
yeah.
gonna go off on tangents. I read the first chapter of something called Mori King.
Oh yeah,
Oh, Jordan talked about that.
I made a video on that like 3 hours after the chapter came out. Thanks, Spooks.
Really?
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie. I laughed a lot. I don't. I'm one of those guys that I just laugh at everything though. So
Yeah.
I
Aki
don't know.
Dearest is Shrek's wife, according to King Bucky.
Oh, man.
Don't roast people like that.
although there are a lot of
Are you
really
kidding
cool
me? I'd
panels in
love
my
to be
opinion.
Shrek's wife. Are you kidding?
Katie, you're not real.
What?
I have confirmed that Poxel does not believe in women.
Women don't exist.
Every single female that had been mentioned,
Oh
other
my
than
gosh,
his
does that
sister,
make him
does
the
not exist.
anti-simp?
Lord Brigo. Women
Does that
do
make
not
him the
exist. I'm an anti-simp.
Oh no, wait, I take that back. He simps over Lord Brigo all the time.
Yeah,
I
When
think
he's
the
not
word
around.
you're looking for is incel.
Oh,
Oh,
I feel so bad for Poxel. We've just been roasting him this entire
man.
stream.
Yeah, this whole stream.
invited us.
This is- this-
We're just roasting.
This is why you guys said yes to Johnny Boy, because you guys wanted to roast Pokesel. Imagine.
Are we talking about Pixel or?
Okay. You know what, Jordan? I would hate you, but your Twitter name is Jordan Joestar, so I just can't bring myself to do that.
Is it still
Sorry.
Jordan Zostar? I didn't notice.
Yes.
Yeah, his name on Twitter is Jordan Joestar. According to Jack, simps and incels both deserve death. Okay, I'll see you guys later.
Oh.
And that, my friends, is the end of today's One Piece discussion. I hope you enjoyed.
This One Piece fairy tale, Black
Cookie
Clover
us.
collaboration, YouTuber wars, roasting Poxel, roasting Pokesel, roasting Pixel.
Forget Pixar.
At least you're consistent, even when pronouncing your own name. It's still like 50-50 if you get it right.
Okay, so my name
I'm
is
sorry.
actually pronounced Pokesel, but everybody
Pokesel.
pronounces it Poxel or Pixel. So I just
Yeah, 'cause
don't
that's how
care
the English
anymore.
language works, right?
Pixel's
Yeah.
my favorite YouTuber.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was being way too mean, Pokesel.
It's fine, Briggs. It's fine, man.
I'm sorry, Pixel. I won't do it again.
Man, I feel like I'm being like wrecked in like all different directions. Like,
Pixel,
everywhere.
I'll get back to you. Like seriously, the amount of times you said I was fake.
Katie,
Don't worry,
literally,
Caddy. I believe in
literally
you.
every video I've done with Katie, my introduction with her in the video is she is a yandere, but she is also not a real human being.
Katia is totally real. She just doesn't exist. There's a difference.
Okay, so Katie, you exist, but not in the
Oh, she
3D
does
world. You exist in the 2D world.
Real, but she doesn't exist. You gotta wrap your head around that. But it's
My
very.
mind
Mind
is
is
this, but she does
broken
exist.
right now.
You need to make like an explained video on this to explain this complicated. It'll take like 3 hours, but I think I might have to do it.
That's true.
Well, Here, we'll have
Like
to
quantum physics.
plan it out. First, I'll have to make my mispronunciation video to kind of hype your video up. A genuine
Thank
One
you,
Piece
Metal
review.
Mama. Thank you for acknowledging that I am the realest of reals. This is the real
Honestly,
person right here.
though, to like every person I've met in this community is cool. Well, not everybody.
Yeah.
There's some not cool people.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
All the anime,
Pointing
all
at
the anime guy. I can't stand that dude.
I know,
I mean,
right? The anime.
He is
Not alive
a
anymore, are we?
Chad,
I don't want you hearing this.
to be fair.
I don't know
Nah,
about Pixel.
I know. Pixel's so fake. It's such a dumb name, right? Like he should just delete his channel. Like he makes trash content, right, guys?
I feel like it's more of a creative name than Johnny Let's Talk Anime. Gonna be
I am
honest.
sorry, Johnny. Your name is epic, man. I mean,
I heard Johnny actually talk about anime. But
There you go.
you know, before we end this, I'm just gonna have to change the background image to Jordan's headset. He's been calling me Pixel this whole time. I need like some sort
No.
of power.
beginnings, you got to start somewhere, ladies and gentlemen. Don't
This
let your
Humble
stop you.
beginnings.
This is true motivation, Jordan. We need like a speech about how you started off with nothing and now.
Right. So here's how it all goes down. All right. You might stuff breaks. It just happens. But duct tape can fix anything. It was God's gift to your rednecks. So you got in there. If you don't have any equipment, you can find some broken equipment. And you just find some duct tape to go with it, and you got everything you need right then and there. So, duct tape, ladies and gentlemen, duct tape.
I just see people now like
That's the
searching
key to
trash
YouTube.
cans. Okay, there we go. Let's make that bigger.
Not be able to afford a mic, and you may not be able to afford a laptop, but if you can afford some duct tape, you can make it work.
There we go. We got your broken headset right. We'll make it bigger. That's
Oh,
too
lovely.
small. There we go. That's beautiful.
I don't see it on the stream. Oh, there it is.
It's taking a second. And then I'll do that up right there. Oh wait, that's in the way of the duct tape.
Look at that handsome gentleman.
Duct tape greater than internet.
Taking a mug shot, and I'm like very confused about
This is like the face you make at the DMV when they say "Don't smile."
Johnny,
it's you're trying to stop. Like, oh man, I
Johnny.
could roast myself all day.
What?
you should make a new channel called Johnny Let's Talk Headphones.
I go through all my old videos just to roast myself, make a whole video out of it. Just
Bro,
Bullying
I
isn't
can't.
nice.
Like, I know we've been
I ain't bullied.
roasting
I'm
Poxel
being bullied.
pronunciation over here, but dude, I'm one of like the worst pronunciators in the AnyTube
I
community.
No,
that's what I thought was the name of
This
this whole
Dr.
thing.
B.
You can't pronounce
Listen.
things and Briggs
Hoaxel is the
Like,
worst
yeah, like,
Annie
man doesn't know
tuber
how to say
around.
words, but I'm over here like,
Spooky, you got some epic top
Yes,
tens on your
I know.
channel. Really, that's all I know that you do because I'm sorry.
Bro, have you ever heard me pronounce Kilua?
No, I haven't. But
I
have
said
you?
Kahlua.
Oh,
I can't say Kilua either.
question.
It's okay.
I said
you know,
Kahlua.
but you know what? I've heard your pronunciation of Kurapika.
Yep, Kurapika.
What's more funny so than Spook's mispronouncing things is the fact that like I feel like every other video of his, he starts out like just giving that disclaimer, like, "Hey, I'm gonna pronounce this wrong," but
I have to. Like when people are like, "This is right," I'm like, "Well, I fucking warned you, dude."
Schwanks.
that's.
But seriously,
take notes.
have you guys heard
Yeah,
of
you want-
Schwanks?
Oh my god.
I mean,
take notes. That's how you
it's
not get
not
any more
as-
Killua comments right there. You just do what Spooky does. You let people know beforehand. You're like, I'm not gonna
Man,
say this.
no, I want to be canceled one day. I mean, if I just put a disclaimer, then I'll just be called a baby. Like,
If you've never been canceled, then you've never made it.
man, my dream in life is to become. You know what? I have a dream, just like Luffy has a dream.
Don't you mean Luffy?
Yeah.
I legitimately thought, like, someone told me that it was Lauf. What the heck?
Ralphie.
It's okay, Bragg.
In the last video I made, I pronounced somebody's name right half the time and wrong the other half, and like I was
Oh,
too lazy to go back
no.
and fix it. So like, it's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Rufy. Is it not?
Ruby.
Oh, John, we're just making fun of pronunciations and other people's names like Breg and Jaden. I mean, Jordan and Spocky and
Take Jade.
Junie
Yuki.
and
Jaden.
Katie.
Hey.
I feel like I've already bullied Katie enough during this, so I can't bully her anymore.
Quit saying her name wrong then. It's Caddier.
Caddy. That's a good name, Caddy.
Oh my god.
How do you say?
Welcome.
Oh, wait, how do you say the arc with Sanji's introduction?
Baratier.
We don't.
Oh no! I
Oh,
want to
sorry.
hear
I
it.
thought you were just asking. My
No,
bad.
Are you
I
asking
jumped
me?
the gun.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Sanji arc.
You said it a couple times in the stream, and we all corrected you.
I
and
know.
I don't remember how you said it.
Okay. Listen. It's called the Sanji arc. We don't.
Barati? What did you
Bragati.
say?
Bragati.
Oh yeah.
Rocket.
add
Oh
that
my
in.
Rocket.
God.
Jack, that's the first thing that came into my head because I know it, Jaden. But
Rocket.
this
Oh my God.
podcast does not spoil One Piece because we stopped talking about One Piece like an hour ago.
Yeah, we would never spoil the fact that Usopp dies.
Yeah,
I
such
know,
a sad-
right?
sad
Like
time.
he dies in the first like saga too. It's so sad.
It's definitely more impactful than when Bakugo days. That's for sure.
You know what's worse? When
The Todoroki's still alive.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That one's for you, Briggs.
Thank you.
I am
Thank
parallel
you. That
with
was
One
great.
Piece version. Yeah, we went a little bit above One Piece version, but we're kind of done talking. But yeah, we shouldn't spoil anything after One Piece version. One Piece version is at Nami, right? When she,
No.
I can't remember.
Around the time where Captain Kuro comes back and takes over the Power Ranger Island. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's epic. Wait on it.
Oh yeah, I really like the fact that after
You like Bleach, right?
I really like it when Luffy gets what is it called? When Luffy gets thingy on his name, a bounty. I feel like it it took long enough.
30 million. Right?
Bro.
He took out all the big boys in East Blue, but hey, dude, you've seen Bleach, right? You like Bleach.
Yeah, I love
That's
Bleach.
what we were talking
Bleach
about.
used to be my favorite anime of all time back in the day.
Fun fact. Did you know that Oda actually, like, he was very inspired to make Kuro after he saw Aizen? Like,
Oh
that's what
really?
that's the character he's most-
I didn't know that.
So his comeback is going to be epic. Just wait on it.
So
Is it like
Did you know that Sanji's name was actually supposed to be Naruto?
Fact.
Didn't know that. Yeah.
whoa?
wait, are you serious or are you just messing?
Blown.
If
No,
you look at
this is
his
big facts.
eyebrows, if you look at his eyebrows, they're like spirals, right? And there's the fish, the Naruto fish, are like has a little spiral in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a popular series named Naruto that came out around the same time. He's like, maybe I shouldn't name Sanji Naruto.
Yeah, he didn't want people to get confused.
Oh
One, it's
my
kind of a reference
God.
to ramen, like, which is a food, and then also, like, I think Naruto means spiral, doesn't it? Like,
Uzumaki means spiral.
Uzumaki means spiral. Never mind, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah. Holy crap. We've pretty much covered it all. So I think
Heck yeah.
it's time to wrap things up. But before we wrap things up, I'm going to quickly, on the One Piece East Blue discussion Anime Academy, I'm going to do what I've usually done. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Metal Mama. And kind of shout out everybody's channels, boost them up. And you guys can, I'm going to give you a chance to promote your own social media. And yeah, so Spooky, you can start.
Subscribe to 3 Spooky.
Yes.
That's all I have to say.
Okay.
I mean, on YouTube at Evan Ito.
Did you say Evan Fido?
No, it's Evan It
Simpanito.
0. Yeah, Evan It 0. They call me Simpanito, but you can find me on YouTube by looking up Evan It 0.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I try to go by Evan Ito, but you know, that's just how people
I
do
usually
it.
type in like fish lover 69 and it comes up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just so people know. But yeah, check
You
it
know,
out. I make very, very great content.
you
sometimes.
reached Mentai with a lolly.
I love. I have. No, and I also love fish. So make sure to come in and let me know your favorite kind of fish down in the comment section below. And that's the tradition, the welcome tradition on my channel. I'll let everybody else do their introductions now.
All right, Johnny boy.
Yeah, you can go over to Janet at LTA over on Twitter.
Yeah.
He turns popular YouTubers into girls. Trust me, check it out.
I've also done girl YouTubers into guys.
Ooh, nice.
It's not so. I'm gender equality to the
Ooh.
max.
Nice.
I feel like oh wait, that's never mind. I'm not saying anything.
He's even drop kicked a woman. He's so far into the gender equality thing.
So, Johnny Boy, you know, I gotta say, when I watched Briggs' live stream, my favorite part was the Nuxie Boy one, where it showed Nux Taku with girl version.
Which one? There's quite a few of them.
I've only seen one.
There's like 14.
Yeah, 14. But
How many have I drawn? Hang on.
I got like 20 different versions on my phone, so I don't know what you guys
Yeah.
are on about. But.
They're literally on my desktop.
honestly, I love the fact
My
that
screensaver, bro.
like the whole Maui cafe like kind of like blew
Oh,
up.
wait.
Maui?
Wow.
Dude.
Wow. I feel it.
Listen,
Oh,
listen.
God.
I wanted to say that was on purpose, but it wasn't. I do say Moe. I do say it.
It's Moe.
Moe.
The Three Stooges.
Moe. Okay, fine. I'm done. Tom. Hashtag Nux and Briggs. Ooh.
Luxembourg. Somebody had to do it.
I gotta say,
4.
pretty epic. Lord Brigo, do you wanna do a little advertisement?
I would, but I have food in my mouth. 1 second.
Hashtag Briggs for partner.
I will go ahead and do an advertisement for him.
Okay.
Yellow.
I trust you there, Jordan. Go for it.
Yellow. This is Briggs from the YouTube channel All Day Anime. You can catch me over at twitch.tv/Beastly Briggs. I'm going to be a Twitch partner soon, and that's the only place I really do anything because YouTube. What's that? Why would I? I'm not even verified on YouTube. Why would I ever be a YouTuber?
Oh, Rose.
Streams are a lot better,
Honestly, literally what I was gonna say, I was like, yo guys, twitch.tv/Briggs, and that's about it.
Yeah. Nice.
Also,
Where the
I was
money's at.
considering saying that I uploaded a Nami video because it's 10 out of 10. It's not for free.
Honestly,
Well.
I will at the end of the stream, although like only 13 people are watching, I will put a link to the Nami video in the chat.
Aw.
Nice.
So
no
whoever's
need.
there, you can go check that out. I'm sure it's a 10 out of 10 video, like his other One Piece videos. And I'm gonna
So
go
sad. 10 out of
Only
10.
the One Piece videos.
Yeah,
Only.
you-
10 out of 10 is a bad thing in YouTuber talk because it's the worst performing out of your last 10 videos.
Briggs, you see, you've been bullying me this whole time, and here I'm over here praising you, man. Do
How it
you
goes.
feel
Aw,
any
that make me
regret?
feel bad, Pixel.
Yeah. Man, I would say okay, Breg, but you're too much of a Chad to disrespect the Lord Brigo name.
At least say Bregs. Like,
Bregs.
there's an S in there. Don't even,
Yeah,
you just
okay.
forget the letters. Like,
Yeah. Bregs. Katie, do you wanna do? Oh wait, never mind. Sorry. I'm sorry, Katie. You advertise your channel.
I mean, all right. You can find me on Twitter at Kitsune Katie, YouTube Kitsune Katie, but let me spell that out for you. It's Pixel. Yes, please go to YouTube. It's
You're so
right
mean.
now.
You know what? I'm okay being called Pixel because my favorite game creator goes by the name Pixel. So thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I'm so proud to be a part of this community where my name's Pixel.
you should change your YouTube channel to Pixel.
You know what? At 200 subs, I will change my channel name for one day to Pixel.
How many subs you at right now? Hold up.
Oh, I'm at trash amount. It's never gonna happen, Johnny boy. I'll delete my channel before. No, I'm just kidding. I would never delete my channel. I put so much like sweat and tears
Effort.
into that.
You're at 111 subscribers right now.
Hmm.
And only 8 videos? What are you doing right?
Listen, if I uploaded frequently, like low key, I bet you I could actually get some subs, but I don't.
I try to upload like at least 1 or 2 things over every month.
Oh, I try to upload never.
Yeah, that's a
Never
problem.
boys.
It's a mixture.
That kind of reminds me of Too Spooky.
It's a mixture.
What?
Never
Except-
boys.
Except Too Spooky actually makes quality content. I mean,
It's not much of a roast. You're comparing
F.
me to like the Mighty Spooky. Like I'm like downfall. Like Spooky watches anime. I've seen an anime.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say I watch anime. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Imagine if every
I've seen like 12.
YouTuber was just like somebody who saw one anime.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Fun fact, I've never actually watched an anime. I just try to wing it based on wikis and stuff like that.
Honestly, that would be
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much
Mark.
fun.
One Piece, let's be real.
This is gonna be. Oh wait, I'm not gonna steal a joke. I was
Do
gonna
it.
say. Okay, fine. I'll steal the joke. Craig goes to Giguk. The only anime that exists is hentai, and One Piece.
Let's go. I didn't even know that was something he said, but this is why I love Gig.
For hearing that, but
Yeah.
was it?
Oh.
I'm not gonna try to remember.
I'm the only one that hasn't gone. I make a video or two, maybe. Check me out. Pixel. I'm also on Twitter, Emperor_Pixel.
Nah,
Honestly,
That
that
give you crap. Pokesol is a much better name than freaking the anime, dude. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Like, screw that guy.
no,
Honestly,
no.
I don't even know
No,
about
no.
anime.
So I originally had a gaming channel. I'm not gonna tell you what games I played on that channel, but it's
you played
cringe.
Minecraft, didn't you?
I played Minecraft and something else that I hate
Sure.
now.
mine stuff. How do you play Minecraft? You mine stuff to craft with, and you craft stuff to mine with, or
Uh-huh.
No,
is that
Jordan.
how
Pretty
it
much. That's pretty much it.
That's really it. Interspecies Reviewers is the greatest anime of all time, Jack. You are correct. In fact, I would go as far to say that is the only anime.
Yeah, that's what Jack said. I don't know any other anime, dude. Madoka Magica, who? What? One Piece? What? Huh?
Oh,
don't even
one
know.
One Piece is like
Luffy?
one piece of the
I
puzzle.
don't know. Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, they get to the One Piece, and it's like to the piece of a certain. I can't say anything in front of Pokesol. Dang it.
Yeah, Johnny boy trying to spoil me up. Oh, that sounds weird. That sounds
Spoil?
weird.
Alright.
And on that case, we're gonna end today's Anime Academy episode. I hope you guys had fun as much as I had fun. It was a lot of fun putting this together and just chilling. It was really cool talking with everybody else again. I would play Uno with you, John Loves Anime, but
Ooh, I'd be down.
I'd be
I
down to
tried.
play Uno too, but I don't own the game.
I own it. I'm down.
Evangelion, huh? Cowboy Bebop. Oh, yeah, those are gay compared to like interspecies reviewers. Like,
I'm glad that the phrase of calling things gay is coming back in 2020. What a time to be alive. I feel like I haven't seen that since 2011.
ooh, we could do Destiny
good.
too. That sounds.
It was funny for all the things that that listed that he was gonna get canceled. It wasn't that.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, subscribe to everybody's channel. They're really cool. Although everybody in here just came from Briggs and I think Jordan's Twitter, because I saw you guys retweet it. Thanks for that, by the way. But
I retweeted too.
Johnny Let's Talk Anime also retweeted it.
Gosh,
I didn't know.
My bad.
I didn't
I balanced
see.
my phone ahead of
Listen,
time, so I
they
didn't even think to check
retweeted
Twitter.
it first. They retweeted it first.
Yes, I didn't notice until a little bit later, but I still retweeted
yeah.
and people can.
I didn't look at the notifications. Thank you for retweeting it, Johnny. I think that's where John came from because he just popped in at a random time. But yeah, thank you guys for retweeting the tweet. Thank you to everybody who's in the chat. Check out Spooky's video. He made a long, detailed One Piece top 10 that's like a century old, but go check it out. Go check out Johnny Let's Talk Anime's channel out. He called One Piece bad. Go check out for more
How
information.
dare
Oh my
you.
gosh, it was an April Fool's thing.
Go check out Lord Brigo's channel and Twitch. Oh wait, everybody else has Twitch, I think too. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, everyone here has Twitch.
Oh wait, let's check out their Twitch as well.
If you
But
go
yeah.
to the YouTube, if you're like, you could figure out like in everyone's description they link their Twitch and their Twitter. So
Yeah, you can check out their Twitch, Twitter, YouTube channel. But yeah, you can chat with me on Twitter, Buggy, if you need somebody to talk to. I pop in whenever I want. When anything anime related, I'm there.
Poxel is a really nice guy. I misspelled. Poxel is a really nice guy.
No,
That was-
honestly,
that was
I'm fine with
actually
Poxel or
cool.
Pixel. Like, just not Pixel,
Axel is
please.
a really nice guy.
Yeah, that was actually unintentional.
Poxel is
Like I did
great.
not mean to do
I
that.
know. I know. Everybody calls me Poxel.
Ah,
Because I think that's how you're supposed to say it with correct English, but I don't know.
yeah.
Anyway, I praise Briggs. He made some really cool One Piece videos and a bunch of really cool other videos. I enjoy his content. He's really entertaining. He also has a really good Twitch. I would watch more of his streams if I could.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks, man.
But yeah.
Breaks for partner.
Yeah, hashtag Briggs
for
for partner. You want to know something? Soul Slayer, you inspired me to start an event of my own because you did an event in Briggs's chat on Twitch. So then I saw that and I wanted to do something similar for hiding in public. So you
Yeah.
inspired me to step up and start DMing people. And if Soul Slayer is still here, I don't know if he is. The anime dude, aka the anime man, aka Jordan, aka Jordan Joestar, aka Code Geass Lover 66.
Did he just call me the anime man? All right, bye guys.
Check out his Twitch. If you subscribe, I believe you get C2 emojis.
Buckets.
Oh wow! I literally just if you sub to Jordan, you get C2 emojis. So it's worth it. Trust me. Although I'm not subbed, but
Well, if you got something magical called Twitch Prime, you get a free subscription every month to your favorite streamer for your C2 emotes.
I'm
Hell
subbed to
yeah.
a lot of people already.
I love those
Shameless
C2
plug.
emotes. I use those
Yeah.
all the time.
Although, if you have to choose one person to check out first on Twitch, just know that Beastly Briggs occasionally, whenever you get really, really lucky, he'll wear a tank top. So that's all you need to know.
I haven't worn a tank top in a while. It's been months. I had to give mercy to my enemies.
You can
Yeah.
get corner waifus if you join Briggs' streams. Like he literally puts up waifus. Like you
Same
guys.
with
And Jordan does the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
not
a
part of this
boss.
Annie stream community. I stream on.
Wow.
I stream Cave Story, stinking Cave Story. I'm not ever
I
gonna get my
tried to
Twitch out
stream
there.
yesterday and it went horribly wrong.
All my streams go horribly wrong. I get like 2 viewers.
No. Like it kept not showing the screen, and
Yeah.
I was having a lot of technical issues yesterday.
Yeah. So it's funny because only about half of this was actually One Piece related, but it was a lot of fun. I actually forgot, I have not mentioned Katie's channel at all. She has a fantastic Vinland Saga video. It's absolutely amazing. It made me go to tears, so go check out. I can't believe somebody virtual could produce something like that. Somebody that's not real,
Yikes.
but is real at the same time.
This is blowing my mind right now.
I know, right? Anyway, subscribe to all their channels. And I will catch you guys hopefully in the next stream. Bye bye.
Oh yeah.
Good later.
Out.
Matane!
And we end off with Jordan's duct tape headset.